Hi everybody. Hello. It's me. It's Thursday. We usually play Baldur's Gate 3 tonight, but we're getting some Granblue lessons from Sucrose with our fellow students are Icey and Grizz. I don't know if this is going to be an enjoyable watch, but I want to document this so I have this to reference when I need to. Um, so, uh, yeah. We'll hop in. We'll undeafen in a bit. Um, but yeah, hope you're all doing all right. Hope you're doing okay. I'm in thing. Hi, Phobos. Congrats on getting first. How you doing? Um, okay. We're going to join. I'm going to undeafen in a bit. How you doing, Phobos? Also, if you guys could let me know if their volume is okay. Good timing, Phobos. How you doing? Congrats on getting first. Thank you for being here. Okay. Um, yeah, hope you guys do okay. Hope you're having a good week. So we're gonna play some Granblue. I don't know how often I'm going to be able to read chat, but we'll see. Also, we have the next ad break in about 3.5 minutes. Okay. I'm going to undeafen. Let me know if they're too loud or too quiet. There's no game sound because we're tapped out right now, but
Blue, you can push your unique button, your special button, and your throw button all together. And you'll do your low health super called your so the normal super is called Skybound Art. Your low health super is called Super Skybound Art. Your SSBA is only available to you at low health.
hey, Curtin Rod. Thank you for the dad joke. The first French fries weren't actually cooked in France; they were cooked in
If you're
Greece.
close enough to your opponent when it
Nice.
happens, you get a
Hey,
full
Curtin Rod.
cutscene. So go ahead and use yours again because you were too far away before. SSBAs tend to hurt a lot. Yes, they tend to be very strong.
Okay, before we move on, is the volume
But they're very
okay?
cool. Hello, Boo. How's it going? Okay, that's the basics of the controls. The first thing I would say for all three of you is
Okay,
just getting used
awesome.
to how these work, getting used to how you move. Tapping forward twice will get you to dash. There is
I'm
also a
good.
dash
All right.
macro that you might have set. So there's a button you can have in there to dash on its own. Now, keep in mind that you cannot dashing does have recovery, so you can be hit in your dash animation. So just be careful. However, you can also use all of your attack buttons except for your unique button. Your light, medium, and heavy can all be used outside of out of a dash, and you get a special thing for it. Okay, there's one more thing I have to talk about with attacks, and then we'll start moving on to some more interesting things. Granblue is a game that has what's called proximity normals. What that means is that your attacks will be different depending on how far away from your opponent you are. If you're far away, you get one set of attacks. If you're close, you get a different set of attacks.
But how are you,
So they work
Kernron? How
slightly
are you?
differently.
Hope you're doing okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So a big part of this game is learning your ranges compared to your opponents.
Ugh.
Really, yeah, you have to be relatively close to get the close ones.
I'm doing all right. Sorry. Sucrose is
As far
streaming
as like your
to
strength
the
of buttons,
Discord call, so I'm
generally
looking at
speaking,
that.
your light
I don't.
buttons
Let me see
are
if I can
short
spectate.
but fast. Your medium buttons go a little bit further, hit a little bit harder, but they're a little slower. Your heavy buttons go much further and hit much harder, but are a lot slower. There is one more property about this I want to talk about, and then we'll move on to stuff like combos and stuff. There is something called clash levels in this game. What that means is that each of your attacks have a set strength to them. Can I teach you on your birthday? You're pretty bad. Yeah, I'll teach on my birthday. I will teach you, Pojo.
Okay.
Um.
I'm doing good, Kurt.
Anyways,
I'm doing good. I just had some
generally
frosted
speaking,
flakes.
if 2 attacks hit at the same
I
time,
played some
the game will
Deep
look
Rock
at which
Galactic
one was
with
stronger.
some pals
So, like,
for
a medium hitting at the same time as a
whole
light
afternoon.
will beat a light. A heavy hitting the same time as a medium will beat a heavy. That is not always true, but it's usually true. If 2 attacks that are the same strength hit at the same time, they clash.
I don't know if I can spectate. Oh,
there it is, like that. The screen will flash like that. And basically nothing will happen.
Oh, stand
But
by.
then
Okay.
it's basically the game saying, okay, who's hitting what next? There are a couple options you can do out of it, but basically at that point then you pick another option to hit and the game will look and see whether or not you hit again. So there's, like I said, there's some exceptions to the rule of medium beats light, heavy beats medium, because some characters have special properties to their shit, but mostly it follows that rule. What else? Okay. The block button, one more time.
There's the outbreak.
Blocking is very important in this game. It's very important. If you block something, it basically stops it from hitting you. You still take some damage, but not as much. If somebody does a super, so like here, so just keep on blocking, Grizz. So if I do this super, you are blocking. Guess what? Didn't do any. Well, it did a little bit of damage, but it didn't actually go all the way through. Also, usually when that happens, if somebody does something like that right in front of you, and you block it, usually you can counterattack them right away.
Yeah.
Blocking is weak to grabs.
The
If you
stuff
are
she's
blocking,
going
you
over
can
right
still
now,
get
I
grabs.
think we figured out, at least
There is one more thing I want to teach you guys with the block button, and that
mode.
is dodging and rolling.
Is her volume okay
So
compared to
if
mine?
you push the back
Am I
button
too
while
loud
you're
over
blocking,
her, or
you do a dodge.
vice versa? I hope it's okay.
This, in theory, makes attacks not hit you at all. So like if you try to attack me, see, it's not quite as simple as that, right? But you do dodge some things. Rolling basically kind of does the same thing, except it tries to move you forward, and you can move through a person doing that. The catch is that not everything can be rolled through. Some stuff will hit you if you try to roll through them. Don't overuse these. This is you can get into a lot of trouble by being wrong about this. However, they're both very important defensive options, so it's a good idea to just be familiar with how they work. Okay, one more basic mechanic. I don't know if you guys have a shortcut button for this. However, medium and heavy together, you might have a shortcut button for this, but medium and heavy buttons together does this. This is called Raging Strike.
Yeah, that's IK.
Basically, go ahead and block.
So,
it breaks through block. You can't block it.
Grizz and Icey are on PS5
meter,
controllers, and we're on keyboard because the game doesn't like
you
my
can keep hitting
PS4
and follow
controller.
However,
so
if you have, so the other thing I want to show here, let me reset this. Hang on. There we go. If you look at those little diamonds above your health bar, those are your brave points.
I don't have a PS5 controller.
You use brave points.
I've also tried to
your Raging Strike.
Connect my Xbox controller to my computer to play games, and it just would not turn on.
There is one more thing.
So
I'm gonna start attacking you.
Yeah.
Block, and then while you're blocking, press medium and heavy together.
Welcome back from the outbreak,
right
guys.
there. That's called brave counter. That also uses your brave points, and it basically just pushes somebody off you entirely. It's a very, very strong defensive option to get somebody off of you. You do have to be careful because people can like trick you into using it. And then you can be in a pretty rough spot. But it's an important thing to know that you can do. If somebody is just on you and you need to get them off, You can use that option and it gets them off you. Now, again, you don't have any more brave points now. So if this were a match, you could not do that anymore, right? It just won't work. Like, if you try to push it now, it doesn't do anything, right? So, as you lose those, you start taking more damage also. So you don't want to just be too like gung-ho about getting rid of them, because once they're gone, you're taking a lot more damage. If you ever get hit by if you ever get hit by this, because especially early on, people will do this, okay? If you get hit by this, well, so block first. So block and then get hit by this. Immediately after you get hit by it, push medium and heavy back. You can push
Right, I
somebody
forgot
off
about
of you
that.
if they
Okay.
do that. Now you're losing 2 diamonds for that instead of just 1. But it does get them off you. It means that you're not getting hit. So can you Hadouken spam and hope for the best? Yes, you can. The best might not happen, but you can. Okay. I realize that was a lot. Those are the most basic of basics. Do you guys have any questions? Does any of that need to be recapped at all?
I'm good.
Okay. So, show them spot dodging RS. Oh yeah, okay. So try to do Raging Strike on me. Just that's the other option. Is if you know it's coming, if you can see it, it is reactable. So you can do it on reaction, somebody doing it. You can dodge it. And if you dodge it, go ahead and do it again.
Sorry, sneezed.
Oh,
Bless
no worries.
you.
Oh, I did not do it fast enough. All right. You're wide open if that happens. So you can get hit. So it's very risky. It's very risky to do that to somebody. However, it's not the easiest thing to do to actually dodge, because you saw there, I did not dodge it that one time that you did it, and I knew it was coming. So it's not the easiest thing to actually do. But if you get used to, if somebody is just coming up to you and doing this and you see it coming and you know they're about to do it, you can dodge it and then you can hit them for whatever you really want after that. Okay, now the fun part, actually hitting people. So you already noticed if you keep pushing the button, you get a 3-hit auto combo, right? That's true. So you have to be close for that to happen, right? And that works with all 3 of your buttons. So, yep. You only get 3 hits out of that. After that point, that's where your character specific stuff starts to come in. Generally speaking, combos in this game, you're going to be going from that triple hit into a special. Most characters have something you can do to continue if you're in the corner, right? Beyond that. So like here, I can hit you afterwards because you're still up in the air and I'm juggling you like that. It depends on who your character is, what you're going to do with that. But basically, triple hit into. Thank you for the check-in while running. Oh no, sorry, that was Winnie Rose. Thank you for the check-in, Winnie Rose.
Sucrose?
Yeah, what's
Can't
up?
believe you
Could
got
I-
Dave wrong. It's
Could I
crazy.
turn on shared chat?
Yes, you can. Absolutely. In fact, I think
She
yeah,
saw
I might-
W just immediately went wild running. It's crazy.
I'm sorry.
Oh, shared chat's not enabled for collab.
Oh, it should be. Let me wait, where is the streaming together? There it is. Start sharing chat. There we are.
Okay.
Good to go. So as you're learning your character, the important thing is like, okay, what is your special that's going to give you an extension? And then once you find that,
Okay,
it's
I gotta blow my
usually
nose. 1 second.
here, right? It's going to be 3 hits into an into a heavy special, into like a hit, into another special, into maybe 1 more hit, into either like a third special or a super, right? Combos flow pretty standardly there. Thank you so much for the subscription, Rennie Rose. I appreciate it very much. Well, thank you. I really, really do appreciate it.
Look at that. First time follow and subbed. It's
Right? Okay. I just realized the music stopped there. Actually, maybe let me turn music back on here. Oh, wait. Yeah, sound settings. Okay. We'll just there. Okay. Game music's back on now. We don't have to worry about Spotify turning off on me. Okay. So again, like triple attack into one attack afterwards, into another special, into another special, basically. How's it going, Lovesick? Yeah, that's the basics. There is one more thing you can do. So I showed you Raging Strike, yeah? You can use Raging Strike in the middle of a combo to continue a combo. Now, that spends one of those brave points, so it's risky to do that, but it is a way you can extend your combo if you want to get more damage. It's just triple attack into Raging Strike into the same input again, so you want to push it twice. So go ahead and try it real quick, Grizz. Okay, you have to do it right away. There you are. And then you have to do the follow-up again right away. Okay, let me reset this again. So, triple attack into... Yeah, you have to hit it twice, basically. So, medium and heavy, medium heavy.
Twice.
Okay, let's try it again. There you go. There you go. And then from there, you can just do your auto combo again. So just 3 more hits. That's the easiest combo you can do in the game. It is very resource intensive, so it's not a good thing to rely on, but it is a thing you can do. So.
Okey-dokey.
And then usually you want to do, something else on top of that to end it out. Okay. Ketchup, I'm not sure how much of any of that you were able to hear. Okay. Icey, do you have any questions? Because I realize I've been doing this in here with Grizz.
That I can think of.
Okay. Ketchup, do you have any questions? Is Ketchup might still be okay. I think Ketchup's still saying hi to his chat. So, okay. Here is what we're gonna do then. If you look back at my screen here on Discord, we have the roster. I believe so. Grizz, you just have access to the first season, right?
Yeah.
I blew my nose and I muted my mic. Okay.
Oh no!
It's like
I'm
Discord's
so sorry,
not picking up my mic. No, I muted to blow my
Aw.
nose like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. Okay. Did you have any questions, Ketchup? Because I realized, like I said, I've been working with Grizz a little bit more specifically there. Do you want me to cover any of that with you? Because I realized that you weren't here for some of that. So
I think I got all of that. I did the training scenarios and training mode,
okay.
but I think I got
Yeah,
most of that.
I will say, going into that training mode on your guys' own time, let me see. If I just go straight into this myself here real quick. Once I get in here, I should be able to show you guys. So on your own time, it's very, very good to go into this, look at all the training bits. This gives you explanations of all of your attacks. It will give you a brief explanation of your character and your general strategy. It'll give you your combos, some just very basic combos. Not all of these are going to be things you're necessarily going to use, but it's a good idea to go through and do them just so that you can learn what flows into what. Hello, Dr. Smug, how's it going? Then situational training is the important one. It gives you little bits of training for every mechanic of the game. Everything we just talked about, this will explain it bit by bit, and it'll give you a chance to practice it. Everything from like the basics and then up into some some more advanced stuff, and then also as you're looking at characters, it'll give you specifics about those characters too. There's a lot of really, really good information in here. And I feel like it's a thing that not everybody knows about. I think a lot of players don't actually know that all this is here. So the really cool part, once you're like way into it, is these are very specific training bits about how to fight specific characters. So like this will show you something very specific about Gran that you can use while fighting Gran, something about Jita, Catalina, the entire roster. I strongly recommend going through all of that. It's very, very useful. That can be done on your own time. It can be pretty lengthy. It's a little boring, but it will help a lot for teaching you how to play. So,
I think it took me 3.5 hours to get through all of it.
yeah, it's a lot. It is a lot. Okay, so we have Icey, Grizz, Ketchup. Ketchup, you have already gone through the roster, yes? You already basically figured out who you want to play?
Yeah,
Okay. Is it Fakala?
for now.
For now? Okay, okay. So Icey and Grizz, you both have access to the first season of DLC, right? You don't have access to season 2?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have most of the characters.
The
Let me ask,
season pass 2 is on sale.
is it really?
Yeah, it's $17.
Huh.
I might buy it later.
So, what? So first off, have you looked at the characters in this game? I know Icey has. Grizz, have you looked at the characters at all? Like,
Yeah, I looked
in
through a
general.
little bit.
Was there any of them that like just visually you're like, oh, that person's cool, I want to play them?
Visceraga.
Bastaraga, okay. Bastaraga is interesting. He is a very slow-moving, very hard-hitting character, and his unique ability plays a major role in how he plays. So we were talking about all the unique skills. Vasaraga's unique basically gives him what's called super armor, which means that normally when you get hit, you stop what you're doing, right? If Vasaraga has his armor up and he gets hit, he keeps going. He doesn't stop. So basically it lets you kind of brute force your way through other people like trying to do things to him. I will admit that I'm not the most familiar with how to play that character. However, if you like big, slow characters, the downsides to him is he is very slow. He's a big target. And it is very important to learn how to use that armor, because if you don't have his armor, he's kind of vulnerable. However, if you like the big slow character, if you want to just be this massive tank of a dude who's just like soaks up people's attacks and doesn't give a crap and just keeps on hitting them, yeah, that is that character. And he's got some pretty strong stuff. I will also say his attacks hit pretty hard from a beginner perspective. Your attacks will very much count. Like, you'll do a decent amount of damage just, hitting people with him. So, his combo structure might be a little harder to learn, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't play him. So if he is the character that you're like, oh, this character's cool, I want to play him, that's the most important part, is like, if you're just like looking at a character and you're like, I'm excited to play this character, that overcomes a lot. I could give you guys all the easiest characters to play, right? I could be like, nope, everybody's starting on Gran and Jita and Catalina, and that's it, because they're the easy ones. But then if you don't like them, if that's not who you're excited about, you're not going to have fun. So go with the character that you think looks fun, and we'll work it out, okay? If you are curious about other characters, though, I can try to explain some of them so that we can maybe settle on who you might want to try. But by and large, I'm going to say play around with them. If the character looks cool to you, give them a try, see how they feel, and we can deal with details later. However, is that the kind of general character you like to play in these kinds of games, Grizz? Like the big, slow, heavy?
Yeah.
There's
So
a guy
your
that
options
rips
for
all his
that-
clothes off.
Your options for that are Vasaraga. Vayne kind of fits into that aesthetic, or that not aesthetic, that play style. He is also slow, and his moves are extremely large. He's got a giant freaking axe, and he just like swings that thing around. Siegfried also kind of falls into that. Versusia, who's my character, kind of falls into that. She's a little more complicated than that, but she is big, and she hits big and hits hard. Willness is definitely that, but he's also DLC season 2, so you probably don't have access to him. And yeah, those are those characters. I would say maybe also 2B, but she's weird. So if she was like, you were like, oh my god, I love Nier Automata, I must play this character, then go for it. But otherwise, she's kind of weird. So those would be the characters I would say take a look at. But if you want to start with Vasaraga, that is 100% legitimate. So definitely give him a try starting out. Icey, I know you were playing UL. Do you want to stick with her, or were you looking at other characters?
I'm looking at Fairy right now.
You're looking at Fairy? Okay.
I
I
feel like
know
I'm a bit too
know you-
experienced at UL.
I know you've explored this game a bit, so I'm not as worried about you knowing how to like figure out how the character works much.
Oh yeah, I was already messing with this one.
And then Ketchup is playing Vakala. So we have actually already kind of got our characters set up here. I would say Grizz and Ketchup, you two are the newest to this. If you guys want to just try doing a match with each other, I will take a look while you guys are going and see what I can let you guys know about how things are going. This is going to actually be a very interesting way that this one goes between the two of you, because you are playing two kind of polar opposite kind of characters here. Also, I love all the entries in this game. They're all really good.
To a warrior who has lived for far too many years in the shadows.
Is that Pro ZD?
It is Pro ZD, yes.
Oh my goodness.
Also, like, you know how Vakala's trap, like, mouse trap thing that she shoots out, like, says stuff when she's shooting it? That's Iron Mouse.
It is?
It is Iron Mouse.
I didn't know that.
Believe in victory.
Okay.
One. Engage.
So take this time to just feel out your characters. Just figure out what your buttons are doing, kind of feel them out, feel out your specials. Obviously still try to fight each other, but I'm not gonna worry too much about telling you guys what to do or what not to do here. Just see what you guys want to do what feels correct right now. Yeah, be very careful with the Raging Strike, is all I'll say. Very nice, Ketchup.
Great. Great.
Take your time to figure out your characters. Vasaraga proceeds to walk forward menacingly. That is what he does.
Great.
There's the armor. Yep. Ooh, nice Ketchup. Nice super.
I'm trying to remember where my fingers are. There's no home row.
You can change the key bindings, by the way. So if you have, if there is a set of buttons that would, or a set of keys that would be more comfortable to you, you can absolutely change them. That would be the thing I would say is the most important thing, is getting comfortable with what your buttons are going to do and which buttons to press when. Ooh.
Great.
So the reason that didn't work catch up was because because Grizz was blocking.
I forgot the specials button.
You forgot the specials button?
Yeah.
Oh no!
Could be your ramp upper.
Ooh.
No, the
Ginger, how's it
100%. I forgot the combo button for the using the 100% thing.
I just got 4 achievements.
Feel free to reach out
Ah.
to me again. Utopia will always
Okay,
It should be both of your bumpers, both left and right.
Yeah.
Ah, I see. We
Should
must
I-
be.
Should I use
Yeah,
a
go ahead
different
and
character for?
Nope. You're
Okay.
fine. After this, I'm gonna get into a match with each of you individually using your characters. So that we can I can try to show you some specifics about your characters. I'm gonna be feeling out. No, Ketchup, go ahead. You can go again.
Oh, okay.
Don't mind me. I'll just be what.
Vicola.
But there are a couple things I want to tell both of you specifically. So, but we'll wait until you guys are out of this one, and then I'll get with each of you individually.
Okay.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Boy.
Slots of bears. Look, just because I lean back in my chair doesn't mean I'm lazy. Okay, maybe a little.
Great. Great.
Sucrose, Icey Sucrose, ketchup flavored Sucrose, and clear flavored Sucrose. Crazy. Hi, Ginger.
Okay.
Oh,
Ooh, very nice. All right.
Won't be outdone.
Salute.
A sleuth of bears. Did you find your special button, Grizz?
I tried pressing both of them.
Battle 2.
Okay, hold on real quick, Ketchup, before you do
Okay.
anything. But yeah, just let. Okay, that's your grab. That's your special. That's your special button right there. Okay. All right, you guys can go now. The hit.
That's ticking.
It's for you.
Great.
Ooh, nice follow up on the Raging Strike.
Great. Great.
And step foremost. Cheese. More like sour.
Nice
Oh,
grab, Ketchup.
okay.
I love that grab animation so much.
Here goes. Locked on. No time. Here you go. Lights out.
Check.
Lights out.
Checkmate. Predictable.
You ready?
Yeah, be careful with doing supers like that. 'Cause if somebody's blocking, it's just not going to do anything.
Great.
Lights out. Kneel. And snap. You complete.
So, Grizz, one of the things that you know what? We can start with Grizz real quick here. Because I do think there is some basics about Vasaraga that are really important to know. So give me 1 second here. Let me back out of this. Here, this is incredibly obnoxious, and I'm gonna do it.
I hate it.
All right, let's see.
Like, I just seen what you selected. I'm like, this is not the Sucrose I know. I hate it. Like, why?
How do I spectate?
Okay, so very important.
Oh, there we go.
This activates your armor. Not everything you have is armored. If I remember correctly,
Vasaraga versus Vasaraga.
yeah, this is armored. So this is your down special, right? You walk forward and then you can push a button out of it to
1.
to
I
do a
wonder
follow-up
which
thing.
one is Sucrose.
Is this the one of these is a grab? Oh, that's yeah, okay. Oh, I think you can just grab out of it. So, when you have this up, it is armored. So if you try to hit me, yeah, you
Hi,
see how I just keep
Mercury.
going? So now if you do it, go ahead and do the walk forward thing. So you see that, so that bar shows up, right? As I'm doing something that has armor, it's draining slowly, right? So keeping this up and knowing exactly what gets armored is very important. I believe, gosh,
How are you,
I wish I
Mercury?
knew offhand what all of the,
The obvious outcome.
I wish I remembered offhand what each thing was, but yeah. So obviously you've got your very large buttons here, right? All of them are important, but utilizing, yeah, see again here. So like when you have that armor up, it's very difficult to deal with that walk, right? Without it, you can be hit. So like if you try to do the walk forward now, see, you still got hit, right? But
I'm
with
good,
this up,
Mercury.
then I try to, oh, you have to do the walk.
Sucrose is taking us to school.
Yeah. So that same thing that hit you before, now it doesn't work, right? Now you just go through it. So that walk is very important. I think the back one is the grab? Hang on, let me check this. Yes, the back one is the grab. If you do your blue version of it, right? So the ultimate version, the blue flashing version, that is also invulnerable, which means like if somebody's trying to hit you, it will go right through it, no matter whether or not you have armor up or not. It does cost meter.
I've already
That,
forgot
so
how to
it's
do the
it's
ultimate
back,
version of it.
it's back, special, and unique at the same time.
Great.
So you have, yep, like that, right there.
Hurry up.
If I remember correctly. Yeah, so you want to use those dashes to get in. You want to use the stomps when you have your armor up, and yeah. So that's the big thing you were missing, was just not knowing what to do with that armor. So once you're comfortable knowing what that armor does, now this is I am not familiar with Vasaraga, so I can't give like a whole lot of very specific advice. However, that is extremely important. Is getting this going, knowing how your armor is going to work with it. Yeah, okay, there it is. And just utilizing those specials. The thing I will also say is when it comes to doing supers, you generally speaking want to try to do them at the end of combos, because that will guarantee that they will hit, right? So like if I go, if I do something like this, I have to actually hit you, yeah, so like this into the super, it will hit, right? No matter what. Where it doesn't matter, because they already aren't blocking, because they've already hit them, right? As opposed to just doing it normal, where if somebody's blocking, it's just not going to work, right?
How do you do the super again?
The what?
The super again. How do you do the super?
The what?
The super.
Oh, the super. Sorry, it's the easiest input for it would be your shortcut button and your throw button together. Right there. Yeah.
See, I was doing that. It wasn't coming up.
You may not have had full meter, or it might just be not a combination you're used to pushing it. So,
Where did that bastard?
again, I wish I knew more about Vasarag as a character to really kind of give better advice about that. But that's some basics of what you were missing there in your fight with Ketchup.
Hmm.
All right, Ketchup, your turn.
Okay.
Yep.
The happy cutie teddy bear's turn.
Vicola
Should I like
versus
introduce myself?
Oh my gosh, you're super right. We did not. I forgot that you weren't here at the start. Yeah, we should.
It's
We'll go ahead and pause real quick here so that you can do that. But we can go ahead and we can let this play if you want.
Okay. I've never seen this before.
There and say hi. But I'm the real Nicola. Could she be like a physical projection of my fantasies? I'm so embarrassing. Yeah. One Ratatouille, Lucky, Cookie, Vicky. Visions, be gone.
believe in
Okay.
victory. Battle.
How do
Engage.
I would pause.
There we go. It's paused. Oh,
Still
it's not
counting down
paused though.
for
The
me.
counter is here. Let's go back to the room. It's fine.
Okay.
Okay. So go ahead, Ketchup. Please introduce yourself to chat.
Okay. Hello. I'm Ketchup the Bear, your local Teddy Variety streamer. I do ASMR streams every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, and we do handcam ASMR on Sundays. That's what I'm known for, and I guess my thighs, now. And the rest of the week we play games. We're playing through Monster Hunter Rise, and we've been playing lots of Granblue and Baldur's Gate 3, and every Saturday we play an old Sega game off the Sega Genesis Classics collection. We're down to the last 3 games. 4. We have 4 games left. This weekend
Oh,
is
wow.
Vector Man 2, then we have Virtua Fighter, and then 2 Wonder Boy game.
That's
So-
wild. You're almost done.
Yep,
You've been doing that for a while.
over a year.
Oh my gosh. But yes, Ketchup is delightful. Please go check him out. Honestly, if I didn't say it already, please check out all 3 of the lovely bears with me here tonight. They're all great. Okay, Ketchup, let's go.
Okay.
Vicola.
Hello,
versus
Mean. How's it going?
Vicola.
How's the training going? I think it's going all right. We're still kind of doing some basics right now, but that's all right.
It's
Hi,
Vicky.
CJ.
Okay.
Victory. Battle
So.
1. Engage.
Ketchup, there's a
Mhm.
very important special I want to tell you about.
Okay,
It's your back special. If you hold back and push your special button,
right.
you get that. So, on its own, you get the short one that goes low. The medium one goes longer and goes high. And then the heavy one, like, goes fast. And I believe that one cannot be rolled through either, which is kind of important. So, this is not wrong, right? You're not wrong for doing a lot of this, right? But one of the things I don't know if you noticed is that while Grizz was blocking and you were hitting him with the items while he was blocking, it did not do any damage to him. So, like, just
Right.
go ahead and block real quick. Just block. So if I do, like, you can see here, you're not taking any damage at all, right? The bomb aside, right? Now block this one. Do you see how you're taking damage?
Yeah.
So you do want to be throwing in these guys alongside these, right? This is important. This is also very important. Just knowing these abilities here is going to be really important. So you do have the basics of how she wants to play. You just need to like, the biggest thing you can do is first off, getting used to your buttons and getting comfortable with where they're at. But second
Time's
off,
up.
getting used to those specials.
Player
All right.
1.
So I apologize for this in advance, but I'm about to show you how obnoxious this can be, just so that you get an idea.
Okay.
So go ahead and try to fight.
Great.
Oop. Why are mine sucrose colored? You should have the pink ones.
Oh, it's because you're in the second player.
Oh.
Life has its ups and downs.
So,
You have your needs.
point being, if you're mixing up all of those special options, it's really hard to deal with. It can be very hard to deal with.
Mhm.
So, the cannon is a good starting point, but the cannon's not that hard to just sit there and block. So you do want to be mixing up those other options.
Okay.
Obviously you're not going to be like perfect at it right away. It's going to take some time to get used to it, but mixing in those other things will make it harder for somebody to stand there and just wait you out, right?
Mhm.
The other part that you want to like be ready to do is if somebody is just blocking, right? Especially if you run in and you're hitting them and they're blocking, keep in mind you can always throw them. You did land the throw a couple times in that, but if somebody is just blocking you, try throwing them, see if they're ready for it.
Okay.
All right, Grizz and catch up after that. I want to see if I want to see how this goes now. So go ahead and give another shot.
Don't mind me. I'll just be watching. It's starting. It's starting.
Oh yeah, you guys talked about your fighting game experience too, huh?
Oh yes. What was your fighting game experience?
Smash Bros. And
Okay.
one of the Sega Saturday games was Eternal Champions.
Okay. Smash Brothers does probably map over to this more than most people might expect, mostly because it means that you are comfortable with that idea of like pushing a direction and a special and a button to get a special, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And Naruto Clash of Ninja 2
Okay.
on the GameCube.
Mm-hmm.
I got my butt
Alright.
kicked by my friend every time.
Well, let's see how this goes. Try working in some more of those specials. Grizz, try utilizing that armor and your own specials as well. And let's see how this one goes. I'm just curious to see. Also, keep in mind you guys have your throws, and
Believe in victory.
yeah, go for it.
One. Engage.
Here goes.
Yep. Yeah, that makes a big difference. Catch up, remember? Yeah, I was gonna say, remember you have those other specials. Remember that if Grizz does just stand there and block, you can use your mousetrap special, the door mouse, to start doing chip damage to him.
Great.
Catch up. When he does that, when he comes at you like that, when he's got armor, if he's glowing like that, if you hit him, it won't stop him. So the ways around that, you can try to just avoid him until that meter runs out, or you can try to run up and grab him.
Gotta try harder.
Being able to just walk at him made it a lot easier.
Player
Huh?
2. Win.
Being able to just walk at him made it a lot easier.
Yeah, no, that armor is a big deal for Vatsuraga. Like I said, that's the make or break for him working. Without the armor, Vatsuraga kind of struggles. Nice use of that, catch up.
Great.
Have a thought for what we're gonna do after this one too. And then don't worry, Icey, I will get to you also. So I know. I wanna see where you're at specifically before I put you up against as in catch up.
Down.
Oh no!
I won't.
Not the Granblue handshake.
Almost time for the big finish.
Player 1, win. Battle 3, engage.
Speaking.
There's a fun part to the stage, specifically. This has nothing to do with the fight. But normally, if Akala is not one of the two characters being played, she is in the background peeking from behind the tree.
Aww.
Don't blink.
Ooh,
I
nice.
just feel like that happens. It doesn't matter who I play.
Civil and Fair, Icey versus Sucrose round 1. I mean, technically correct. And absolutely, yeah, Meme is a UL player, so if you want questions about UL, definitely let him know.
I need to like go find me like right now.
Huh?
What? Nothing at all.
Yeah, so there's an important part there, Grizz, is that the armor does not stop you from taking damage, is the only
Yeah.
other part. So
I
if
thought I could
you're,
make it through.
You know, man.
yeah,
Feel free to reach out to me again.
I'm aware.
Utopia
The
will
fuck?
always be here.
so I have a thought here, and that thought is I want to try, I'm gonna try doing this just to see if this is helpful for showing off any of this. I'm going to play each of you with the other person's character, just so we can kind of feel out, and you can, and hopefully it'll help you guys see like stuff that you could do.
Okay.
Vicola.
I'm gonna try to keep it basic. I'm gonna try not to go crazy with like combos and shit, especially because I don't know them with Vasaraga anyways. So
Believe in victory. Battle 1, engage. Great check.
Five.
Missed my cue.
That was actually fun.
Battle 2, engage.
okay, here's what I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna see if you can come up with an answer to this.
Good knocking. A test of might.
Okay.
Five. Now.
Yep. So there is a good one. If you can get behind him, he can't turn around when he's walking.
Life has its ups and downs, right? Or if you're me,
So that was actually really good, Ketchup, because yeah, getting behind him is an option if you can. It's hard because he can actually hit you while you're trying to jump over him, but if you can jump over him, he can't turn around.
Oh, okay.
He has to basically commit to ending at that point. Yo, Ripley! Welcome in, Ripley. Thank you for the raid. How's it going? How is Cyberpunk?
God, it's the Ripley.
All right, let me see here. Where is Vakala? There she is. You love to commit. Okay, so here we go. Hopefully this helps with some. So basically, yeah, catch up. I want you to watch to see like what I'm doing against Vasaraga here also.
Versus
Okay.
Vicola.
Hmm.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Grizz, you are taking damage as I do this, by the way.
Second good. Let's go.
Good? Ready? Snapshot! What was that?
It's so cute.
Like you. Wait. No, wait, that's right. Yeah, like you.
Yes, that is what those words mean.
More like sour milk.
Maybe Vasaraga isn't my character.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know. I'm. This is
Player 2.
also,
Win.
to be honest, this is an obnoxious matchup
Battle 2.
in both directions.
Engage.
So do remember that you do need to put the armor on. Yeah. And only certain things will the armor will apply to. So like the walk is one of them. If you do your heavy charge forward, that's another. The classic 5-5 and no one is happy. So, okay, I want to give you a bit of advice here also, with Vakala specifically. You can roll through this. The high one specifically you can roll through. Also, if you crouch, it goes right over you. But the bottom one does not. But you can roll through this. If she shoots this, you can roll.
How do you
Which
roll?
is, it is your guard button and hold forward.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Did you feel free to reach out to me again?
Do you want to try a different character, Grizz, or do you want to stick with Vasaraga and see if you can get used to it?
I'm gonna try a faster character.
You
Yeah,
want to
that's
try
fine.
the guy that rips his clothes off? He's buff too, and I think he's faster.
Soares is very fast, yes. Soares is a very different kind of character. So do you want a character that kind of keeps people away, Grizz? Do you want a character that kind of gets in and like
I want to get in people's faces.
you want to get in people's faces? Okay, so my early suggestions so I'm gonna name some characters here on this screen, and you let me know if they look cool and you want to try them. Okay. I would say if you want a good compromise between Vasaraga and like the get in your face and go a little bit faster kind of character, that would be Siegfried. So there is that option. He's not exactly fast, but he is faster than Vasaraga, and he's a little bit more straightforward. Get in people's faces. Gran for sure. Technically also Jita, either one of them. They both will kind of work very similarly to each other. Lance, I'm very like, if you really think Lance looks cool, then that's also an option. I'm really hesitant to recommend Lance right away
I
because
might just
you've got.
be a grand main.
That's totally fine. You can, if you, especially if you like how he works. That's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that at all. So Gran is in that category. Anila, Catalina, Vera. Like the nice thing about Gran and Catalina is they're very versatile. You can do a lot of different things with them. Yuel is another like get in their face, and Soares is also kind of a get in their face kind of character.
Well, my beloved. I mean,
Belial. Belial is also one of those. I'm not including the ones that are on DLC round 2 or season 2 because you don't have them. So, yeah, no, they are beginners. So, Lance is not impossible to learn as a beginner. The reason I hesitate to recommend Lance is because his health is very low. So if something goes wrong, it goes wrong very fast for him. So, hello, Snowbird.
I might play a couple more games and then I need to go to bed.
Not a problem at all. Also, Grizz, like 100%, if you want to like get with me off stream also, and you just want some like advice or want some practice or want to work on something specific, just let me know. I'm more than happy to do that too. So,
Will do.
Yeah, these two are like the super speedy, get right in their face and like hit them before they know what's happening kind of characters, but they both also share the trait that both of them die very, very fast because they have no health. So, again, I think my recommendation for like the aesthetic that you like also, I would say maybe try Siegfried or Gran or so yeah, I would say if you want most to least versatile, right? Gran, Siegfried, Soares, one of those three. Soares is the least versatile out of them, but he does do the like rush forward and just punch you hard, punch you fast kind of thing. Siegfried is fairly straightforward. He's big, he's slow, but not as slow as Vasaraga, and his buttons hit very hard and very wide. Luane is a very different kind of character. I don't know if Luane is actually Grizz's what Grizz is looking for based on the kind of aesthetic he was looking for also, but also if you want to be a silly little guy who throws other silly little guys at people, then that is Luane. He can be kind of tricky.
I am gonna play Gran until I
That's
can
fine.
come on and get practice for myself.
Absolutely. Yeah, go for Gran. He is straightforward, like basic, sure, but his stuff does what you think it will do, and he's very, you can get him in and out of places relatively easily. If you want to play from a distance, you can throw fireballs. It's not a bad way to go. Do you want to actually, yeah, no, both of you guys, you can go into training. That's training mode right there on that. If you want to go into there and just, feel out your stuff, try to like practice getting used to your buttons. It's not a match, so it won't the match won't end. You can just keep going for as long as you want. And in the meantime, I will check out what Icey's doing.
Okay.
Gran is straightforward, solid, and kills you fast. Yes.
I'm gonna try Soares
just
for a second.
Or if you just, yeah, that's fine. Also, you don't have to do that if you don't want to. You don't have to be in training mode together if you don't want. But if you do, then that option is there, and it's a good way to just kind of feel out your stuff, kind of feel out how they work in more of a match kind of setting without it actually being a match. Okay, Icey. Who you playing? You can play, oh yeah, absolutely, Snowbird. Are you playing Fairy? Or are you playing UL? You can play UL if you want. Okay.
Maybe later.
Okay. I will go basic then. I will not cash out super hard if I hit you, so.
I'm completely Fairy, so.
I know. Have you done anything with her at all?
I was played a little bit against AI.
Okay. So there's no reason for you not to just open up with an attack on Fairy. Her attacks go very far, and your opponent basically just has to deal with it immediately. So I can try to get through them by doing different things. Ooh boy. Is this connection, or are you having frame rate drops?
It's a connection.
So it's probably frame rate drops. I'm gonna send you a mod after stream, and I want you to try it out and see how it works for you. It's called the potato mod. It basically lowers your settings be up below what it would normally be at to make sure that you don't have frame rate dips like that. Yep. So that's the thing. You are playing that strike game from full screen almost. Not entirely from full screen, but close, right? Obviously there are ways around it.
Yeah,
Nice reaction.
I'll get used to it.
Great.
Actually, why are you naked?
It's cool.
Time to make a time.
Yeah, right at the end. All right.
Sometimes you hack the game. I mean, when you're really good at the game.
Let's finish this. Fire! Dragon Link! Dragon Link! I see you! I see you! Fire! Dragon Link!
Nice patience.
Here goes.
So you know this is cool.
If I whiff a DP like that, if I whiff an uppercut, like, and you just block it, or if I just whiff it entirely, you can hit me afterwards. There's no reason not to hit me. Just like immediately hit me with whatever you want, because I'm wide open in that situation.
Great.
I always have a hard time with this.
Excellent.
There is, I think there's an option in the training mode for practicing punishes on specific characters.
Great. Here I go.
By and large, Vegeta doesn't really have a whole lot of plus on block specials. So if I fully commit to a special, I think the only exception is like if you block a fireball in close range. She's probably pretty plus, but
That's pretty
But-
cool.
Excellent.
oh, that hit! Nice.
Here I go. Great. Great.
Yeah.
We'll end this. Come forth.
I just wanted to see if that would work.
I don't even know what I just did right there.
Well, it was good. I believe the little spinny thing with your whip is your unique, I think.
Yes, yes, it is. Ah, yeah, boy.
Great. Great.
Okay. Yeah, you're not doing too bad, honestly. I think you need to get more like comfortable with those specials, which makes sense. You're just starting with the character.
Right.
Be ready to have an answer for if somebody's coming at you from the air. Because it is one of the, it will happen. That is one of the like ways to get around zoners is trying to jump at them. Which can backfire on somebody hard when they do it, because if you do have your answers to air approaches down, you can do a lot of damage to somebody in return. But it will, especially like the opening gambit with Fairy is usually like Fairy is either going to do like, I believe what her far heavy or her like her uppercut style move of like shooting the like dog in the air kind of thing. And basically it's a guess. That is like the standard Fairy round start is Fairy's going to do one of those two things. So if somebody fighting Fairy is either going to jump at her or try to like roll through stuff. So it's like it's tricky. But yeah, you if you're playing Fairy, you want to start your offense immediately upon round start. You don't really have a reason not to. If you wait out of the gate there, you're basically just handing your opponent the opportunity to kind of start getting in on you.
Let's finish this.
So I'm happy to show you. See how I do this.
Let's see it.
Beeb, it's okay. You can drop street for now. I'm sure it's okay. I want to ruin your eyes here.
Woo. No, absolutely. Yeah, feel free to ask me questions specifically about Eula if you want. Like,
Great. Great.
it's also going to be clear pretty quickly here that I don't know what I'm doing with you off.
I don't. No offense. I didn't get the man. Yeah.
Marvelous. Excellent.
Okay, it is not, back is not the button. Ooh, is that going to hit? Nope.
It's we have to be like very close for it.
Yeah. It's got good vertical, it's got a good vertical hitbox though.
Great. Excellent. Great.
I think like a big part of I have problems with is like just keeping a combo going.
Sure. Meme can definitely give you some basic combos, I think. Also just like, practicing the combo in the combo tiles will give you something basic. And so you can really just go with that early on.
Otherwise, like I just have a habit
Alright,
of like
let me try this instead.
XP as well. Free now if you want.
Basic white girl time, let's go.
We'll end this. I see you. Fire! Fire! Here I go.
You can definitely use the Foxfire, like the little flame thing that goes around her, as like a follow-up to your triple attack.
Here I go.
Ooh, actually, that was really nice spacing.
That's not what I wanted to do. But
Great. Fire! It's all or nothing.
yeah,
Great.
I'm not doing it.
I mean, the dash isn't necessarily a bad idea in neutral. It's just it can be risky because if I do anything that's defensive in response, it can.
Marvelous. We'll end this. Come forth!
Great. Great.
We'll end this.
Nice.
Come forth!
Great.
Incoming!
No, yeah, you're already kind of basic when you do, and you'll light triple attack into either light starlit sky, neutral special by itself, or some version of Fox Flame. Yeah. Grizz, how's it going over there? How you feeling?
I feel like I could do an actual match.
Okay, let's go. Do you want to play catch up or do you want to play Icey?
If Ketchup wants to play or whoever.
Let's go.
Okay.
Alrighty.
You're going out.
You going on
Oh,
Sora's
shit,
catch up?
here we go.
Yeah, I'll give it a try.
Okay, let's go.
He's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Gran versus Sora.
And
Honestly, there are two things that I think are extremely good that both of you guys can do, that all three of you can do. One of them is
Believe in victory.
playing around in training mode. The other one is just honestly just doing matches with each other and feeling out how the game works. Especially since you guys are both, especially like the two of you specifically, like Grizz and Catch Up, like the two of you are both kind of feeling this out at the same time. Feeling out the game together will be a good way for you guys to start just getting used to how it works. Ooh.
Oh yeah, no worries. I know it's like a big like hardcore kid as well. It's like trying to back something in the corner.
Oh. Yeah, I have a feeling, Grizz, you were trying to do the Brave counter.
Player two.
You have to actively be in block stun. You have to actively be blocking in order for it to work. It can be tricky to try to do it. You want to be like actually locked into like an attack. Yeah, you can think of that like little stance thing that Sora's does, also kind of like Rossro's armor. He just will not. He won't move.
See what hit me yet tomorrow yet? So, I can jump forward.
Over here.
So what's Friday?
Here I go.
Up, there it goes. I don't think it didn't apply there, Grizz, but if you're low health on Gran, where that bar is blue, right? And you do that normal super, hit the super button again, or the super input again, because he has a follow up at low health.
After January 19th, I'll be off on Fridays. My schedule changes up. Funny enough. But as of right now, I'm on Mondays. I'm on Sunday, but mainly Sundays right now.
Grizz, when he's doing that, if he's soaking up a bunch of your attacks, you can grab him.
Right.
It's risky because if he lets go of it, he does the little like chest buff thing, and that will hit you. But if he's
You're wide open.
Great.
ooh,
You're still not tired?
Icy grab only, no hit win when.
Jeez.
training he's done? Sora's whole body is a weapon. I'll be like him when I'm older.
I want to
How
see
you
Icey
feeling,
and
Grizz?
Ketchup fight.
Hmm?
I want to see Icey and Ketchup fight.
Yeah, let's go.
And then I'm
boy.
going to go to bed, unfortunately.
Okay, that's
Okay.
totally fine. Don't worry about it.
3 o'clock in the morning.
Going out there? You're a braver mouse than I.
Yeah. I'll see if I hit you tomorrow. I mean, I got you.
UL versus Soriz.
I have to work this Monday anyway, so.
The only weapon you can trust is your body.
Speak. Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Man, yeah, Ketchup is a Sora's player, all right.
I don't know how I did that. Just press the buttons.
That is what I mean. Also, make sure you get comfortable blocking, whether that's with the button or with the, yeah, with the back, with holding back. That said, stuff does, like, when you just push buttons, stuff does happen.
I can do better than that.
Dang, you
I
got
did right this started 11. Oh
Player
shit.
1. Win. Battle 2. Engage.
There is one more piece of advice I'm going to wait to give until the end of this match, but I do want to make sure I give it to you guys both. Nice usage of that catch-up.
One day I will understand what the heck I just did.
1 second, everybody.
ready for a show.
Great.
Yeah, just keep in mind, Ketchup, that when you get hit, when you have the stance thing up, you do still take damage. The thing I wanted to tell you guys is, you will build meter for your supers and stuff just by walking around. So generally speaking, you don't want to stand perfectly still. You want to kind of try to like make some movements back and forth. It's also a good way to like kind of try to like coax your opponent into trying to like come at you a little bit. You generally don't want to stand completely still. So it's not to say that you never want to, but even just moving back and forth a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Grizz, are you heading out from here then?
I'm heading out, yeah.
Absolutely, no worries. Yeah, it is very, very late over where Grizz is at. So thank you so
for
much.
having me.
Of course. Again, reach out to me anytime if you want some help, or if you have any questions, or you just want to practice some stuff. Just let me know.
I will do.
Alrighty.
Thank you
catch up.
guys.
All right.
Yeah,
Is there anything you
it's
guys?
just a matter of like telling the difference between them and whatnot. It's hard for me. So
Are you doing the simple inputs, or are you doing the motions? I see.
I push buttons. I don't know.
Do you push button and hold a direction, or do you do several directions and then push one of your normal attacks?
I'm usually holding direction when I push button, I guess.
Okay, yeah, then you're doing the simple inputs. Okay, so to get the medium one, you just have to make sure that you also push the medium button at the same time that you push the special button.
Okay.
Same thing with your heavy one for the EX version, for the yellow version, and then the blue version with that's cost meter is with your unique button. So, hello, Leah, how's it going? Okay. Is there anything in particular you guys want to work on still while I've still got you here? Any questions? Any thoughts? Is there anything that's particularly feeling overwhelming to you right now?
My only thought right now is nothing related to this. It's the fact that every time I go against a Belial, I swear to God.
Well,
die inside.
okay. Those are character specific matchup things. I mean, I can, if you want to get some practice with that, I can play Belial against you. I'm assuming you mean regular Belial and not Avatar.
I don't even know anymore. I just know like when I face one, I just don't know how to go
Is
against
he
it.
is he like glowy and red, or is he just horny?
I'm pretty sure he's just horny.
That's regular Belial. Okay.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I'm just like, I can remember. Like, it's usually generally normal.
Yeah, I can absolutely, because I understand how to play him for the most part. So
I can throw rocks at you with Kag.
honestly, yeah, we do have some
Damn, Ripley, are you trying to say that Sucrose isn't a cute girl? That's crazy.
That might be a thing if we want to have like, honestly, I would not mind having Meme come in here and kind of like show you some stuff either on the training bench or have Ripley come in here just to do some games. Because I know Ripley is on the earlier stages of experience wise also. So thank you, Ripley. So I can play some Belial if you want to get a little bit of that matchup experience, and you can ask me specifics about what's happening if you want, Icey. Catch up, how about you? What is there anything that you're feeling overwhelmed by right now? Is there anything you want to Oh, well, here I go. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
And here we are. Started checking out Sound of Fun a bit earlier. Sound of Fun is fun. Yeah, agreed. But neither of these two have access to Sound of Fun because they don't have season 2. So, but is there anything you're like feeling particularly overwhelmed with? Catch up. Is there anything you want out? Is there anything you want help with? Anything that you are feeling like you want to practice? Am I overwhelming you in general?
No, you're fine. I think it's
Okay.
just getting my buttons down.
Yeah, no, that would be the most important thing, is knowing where your buttons are. Like I said, you can, and the thing you might want to do on keyboard, if you can get your controller working, it might be easier on controller. Granted, if you can't, then you can make keyboard work. It's just trickier. So,
Yeah.
all right. Hang on 1 second here. Oh, I'm not on the right thing here.
I do need to go to the bathroom though.
Oh, I'm still. Yeah, go for it. Here, Icey, we will do this.
I'll spectate while I go pee.
Somebody call an ambulance, please. For me, of course, because I'm about to get destroyed.
UL versus Belial. Believe in victory. Battle.
Okay,
1.
I'm gonna play relatively normally.
You watching?
Nice little.
Oh yeah.
Try this on for
Whoa.
feeling good.
Great.
Wanna play? Oh,
Yeah, if I do that, yeah, you can definitely hit me back.
it's a bouncy kid like that. Nice job. This is right. For you.
Great.
Down we go.
Yo, Winifred, thank you so much for the gift of sub. I appreciate it.
Gentiana.
Marvelous.
Oh, what the hell?
Too easy.
Here. Heads up.
Nice.
Foreplay's over.
Oh,
I just
Here,
feel like
hang
the
on.
one I went against was just like all jumpy with like slam attacks. It was like I
Win.
just couldn't
Oh,
react.
if you want, I can play like a crackhead if you want.
Oh, no, please, no. I'm just. Please.
How cute.
It's just like.
This is sting of
Just feel so tame compared to
Hang
that.
on.
That just happened.
Slow. You ready?
Do crack, do crack. Oh, God.
Down.
Mother Golden Gate, God, Icey. On Discord, you can find me on my name. Icey.
Great.
How's that? Are you tired? Slow. This is getting me
Your
hot.
head is cute, isn't it?
Thank you.
How's that?
Oh, I have the hat and no coat option right now.
She's not a teddy bear. She's actually a grizzly bear. California grizzly bear. I mean, I guess they just like prolong my death.
Huh? No, you're fine. Don't worry about it.
Player 2, win.
No, I'm just being. I don't know what the word is.
Battle.
You can tell she's a
Being
Cali
a
dog because of the
douche
belly girl
again.
accent. I mean, it is.
Being me is what I would.
I never
usually say.
completely got rid of it.
Are you tired? Missed me. Get lost.
That Ellie accent. Oh my god, literally, like you just like tell me all the time. I tell you,
Feeling good like that.
dealing with people like Sucrose all the time.
Great.
Me polar bear. It's so.
How's that?
And there it is. There's the crackhead.
How's that?
I'm look okay. I can tell you right now what's happening.
Great.
So, okay, let me back off. Let me back off here. Hang on. Okay, this is his 5U. This is his unique button.
How you feeling?
If you hit me at all during it, just go ahead and hit.
Gonna fight back?
Well,
How you feeling? Feeling
that's
good?
when that happens.
Wanna play?
So if you wait it out, then he's wide open, right?
Back to work.
I'll roast you real good.
The really mean the really mean part is that he also has this,
Hey.
which is a different thing than what I was doing before, and it's a grab. So
was hoping
that is
for
probably the
an
thing that you are struggling with is if you are being very aggressive, especially on defense out of Belial, he can just continually
confess,
parry.
I've
It's
always admired
it
your
it is
dialect.
tricky, because of that. So, that
Mine
is
is
what
the
was happening
forward.
there. Yeah, it's a parry. That's why he kept doing the teleport, because if he does that option and you hit him with anything, it even happened with the super, right? If he gets hit with anything at all while he's doing that walk, he does the jump, right? And if you're committed to something, he will hit you. It's really obnoxious. It is with a Belial who is using it intelligently, it can be really difficult to overcome. But in a lot of cases, a lot of Belials will just throw it out there. In that particular case, it was like, I could tell you really wanted to hit me. You were trying so hard to hit me on defense. So I was like, I'm just gonna keep pushing my parry and see how long this keeps working. Because I had a feeling that was what you were getting frustrated with before. And that is that situation. So that is what's going on there. So basically, it sucks, but you just kind of got to be patient against Belial. You kind of have to be, especially like the good news is that Belial is throwing that out there, especially a lot. Most Belials will Hail Mary their parry. Yes. If a Belial's throwing it out there a lot, then you can like use that against them, because there's two things you can do, right? Well, there's three things actually. But if he's walking at you like that, or if he's just doing that option, you can grab him. You can grab him for free. You can also jump over him, which is the safest thing you can do, is just if he's doing that walk, jump right over him. He can't stop doing it. Once he started, he can't stop it. So you can just jump over him and he won't be able to do anything about it. And then after it's done, now granted, if you hit him from behind, it still works, right? So you do have to wait for it to finish. the animation to finish. The third thing you can do is that wait for the animation to finish, and then you can just hit him. He's wide open when he shrugs. That's the tell, by the way. After he walks forward, when he shrugs, he's done. Once he shrugs, you can hit him. Taunt him to BM during his walk. That is also a thing you could do. You could also do that. Now, again, there is a danger there in that he's got that metered command grab that looks exactly the same. So that can be tricky because he can just do that instead. And the answers to that are completely different from the answers to the normal parry, which is why jumping is the safest thing, because the jump will work no matter what he's doing. So it's just a question of, like, part of what makes Belial so obnoxious is he's very safe on a lot of his things, and he has a lot of answers to you trying to attack him. Defensively, he's a very annoying character to deal with. All right, Ketchup, are you back?
I'm having a moment taking all this in. It's like, this entire time I thought it was just like a way of taunting, and just like, why was he able to like react so quickly? Like, I didn't even know it was like an actual thing he just does.
Oh no, yeah, it just does. It happens automatically.
Like, it blows my mind, and I'm like,
it absolutely, yeah.
I can sleep peacefully knowing I'm at
Yeah,
rest
they
now.
definitely were not doing some crazy techniques or anything like that. It's literally one button. It is a single button.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, once you get to the point where you're comfortable with it, where you know how to deal with him and stuff like that, you can keep an eye on it. It's hard. I mean, that's hard for even like really strong players to do, though. But you can watch his meter, and if you see his meter disappear, that's to tell that it's the grab over the parry. But that's one more thing to have to watch in a game where you have to watch a lot of things. So it's tricky. It's tricky, but yeah. So that is the answer to that thing. That is the answer to what has been happening to you. So I hope that was helpful.
It's only happened to one time, thankfully enough. It's funny to me because the fact that like I played a bunch of casual games beforehand, and it's like, I'm doing really good at casual matches. I'm gonna try a ranked game. First ranked game I load into, I go against a Belial, and that is exactly what happened.
Yeah,
Just
that makes sense. Makes sense.
And I just got like absolutely destroyed. I'm like, what is like this skill gap between like
they
casual and ranked?
They were literally
it's just complete player operator error.
They were literally hitting a single button. That was all that was happening.
Yep. And I feel like such a dunce now. But
no,
it
you're
makes so much
fine.
more sense.
You're fine. You didn't know. Like, that's the thing.
I want to specify, this is a big difference of like having the game knowledge of like what's going on. And
a lot of the nuance of this game, as you start to learn it, is that you have to learn how very specific characters will work in very specific situations. That's where a lot of this game becomes kind of tricky, because like you have a character that might be much more straightforward, like, I don't know, Vera. That's maybe not a great example, but where, you're blocking her stuff and it's like, okay, I blocked her special. She's done now. It's my turn. However, like, also using Vera as an example, if you don't know that her unique button is that she runs up and grabs you and then has her magical girl transformation, then you're gonna have a bad time when she does that. But if you do know that she has that and you just watch her just like kind of run forward with her hands in the air, you can kind of just like be like, no, get away, and just like smack her with a button, right? But like it's learning all of those individual bits. Everyone's got their gimmick started. The reason I didn't say Grand is because Grand has like plus frames out the butt. So Grand is not as simple as like, oh, I blocked his shit, it's my turn. So, but Grand stuff is like relatively straightforward in terms of how they work, but yeah. So like, there's a lot of individual things, which is why part of the training mode, like options in there, is an entire section of like practicing dealing with very specific things from certain characters, where it's just like, oh hey, here's this tool that this character has. Here's how you actually, if I'm not mistaken, Let me take a look here real quick in training mode. I'm fairly certain. Frame advantage, yes. So I have not explained frame advantage. I don't think it matters who's where, but basically frame advantage is referring to, so when I say talk about something being plus or minus, it's basically what happens if somebody blocks something, whose turn it is afterwards. If you hear somebody talk about something being plus on block, it means it's not your turn if you block it, it's still your opponent's turn. Various advancing medium special took you a minute to handle. Yeah. So, but if you go in here to your situational training, matchup training versus Belial, I'm almost positive one of them is dealing with no, actually it's not. He does have the command grab is the thing that it's got the matchup training for, which is important for that to be there, but so yeah, it's not there. But yeah, if I what's the button? What button is it? Hang on. There it is. So yeah, if you're looking at my screen, like watch the entire thing. So he does the walk forward. As soon as you see that shrug, right, you can hit him. So if I do a recording here, hang on. So if I do this, there, and then
I don't think I really see the shrug. I think that's my issue.
Okay, so watch. So okay. So at the very end, when he's done walking, he shrugs, right? Okay. So like if I hit him before, he does that, right? But if you, so I'm gonna play this a couple times, let you watch the full thing, right? So yeah. Did you see it?
Yeah.
So he lowers his hand and kind of just does a little that little shrug at the end. So
yeah, I think this part throws me off is like when he shrugs, he's lowering his hands first, and like
so when you see him lower his hands, that's maybe a better tell. Yeah. Once you see him lower his hands, you can hit him. And that is a big deal, is learning how to do that, because especially early on, like Belial's will just throw that out, right? So and you can really just mess up his day in response, right? So the car salesman pose after the walk, yes. Now again, the danger again here is that he also has this. He also has that, and so whoops, did I not? Oh. Okay. So where's the button? There it is. Yeah. So that one, he doesn't ever drop his hands, right? But it looks exactly the same. So that's why I was saying, when you see this, oh, hang on, jump, right? Just jump over him when you see it happen.
Come on and jump.
Because you just get behind him no matter what. Whereas if I try to, because like the tricky part here is if I see this happen, whoop, see, I still consider this the meanest special in the game. Because it looks identical to his parry. But like, That's the thing, is like it still has the parry in there, even if he's doing that version, which really sucks. But yeah, it's no content. No, it is the meanest. It is the meanest super, or not super, special in the game, like bar none. Like, I feel gross when I do it while playing the character. It's like, no, I feel like I need to take a shower. Anyways, yeah, so Ketchup, you are back, correct?
Yep.
Did you want to work on anything? Try any other characters? You want to do more games with Icey? What would you like to do?
Oh wait, I did have a question.
Yeah, what's that?
Why is there big buff bunnies?
There's just some weird shit in Granblue. Yeah, like there's a lot. Like there's also a shark.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there's
Like, is it a monster or?
I will admit that I am not well read up enough on Granblue's lore outside of this and Relink, so I don't know. I would guess based on the name that it is a god.
Oh,
And
okay.
it's probably a joke. It's probably a joke. There's a lot of joke stuff in Granblue, like Bloody Blood Stabby Man.
Right. Okay. But no, I just feel like I need to play more.
Yeah, that's really what it comes down to. Like I said, it's a lobby avatar. The gacha gamers don't even explain everything. Yeah. So, what was I saying? The two things I would strongly recommend you both do is spend some time in training. As much as you are comfortable doing, I recognize that training mode can be very boring. It really is. Like, but there's a lot of good information in there. There's a lot of ways to just kind of, I think training mode is great for like feeling out how your buttons work together, getting comfortable with what you're going to do when you hit somebody, getting comfortable with how you like using those special training mode options, like getting comfortable with how other characters work and how to fight them.
Okay.
And outside of that, the other thing to do is just play the game. Whether it's against the computer, that's fine. It's not ideal, but it's fine. You can go in and play, arcade mode, or I would not say don't do survival mode. So I mean, you can do survival mode for fun, but survival mode is not a great place to learn because it'll give you all kinds of weird stuff that isn't relevant for the actual game. I mean, survival mode is fun, so like definitely play it if you want to have fun in there. But it doesn't teach you how to play the game because stuff is weird. But like you tend to like arcade mode as a button warm up and yeah, exactly. It's very low stakes, right? If you lose against the computer, like who cares? You just dust off and get back in there again. The computer will not play like a person for the most part, so like it's not a great way to learn how to play against people, but it is a decent way to get you used to how your characters move and work and how their specials work, and it's a good way to just kind of like feel it out. However, CPU is practicing on a moving target. Exactly. It's basically taking that experience from training mode and just letting the character you're fighting move around, right? And fighting back. But they're not going to play how a person will play. So there's only so much help that can be, but from a like learning your character perspective, from a like feeling out your specials perspective, from just getting used to the game, it can be very good. The other thing I would recommend is all three of you, Ketchup, Icey, and Grizz, even though Grizz isn't here right now, just like get together, do some matches against each other, just play the game. You will learn some things as you go. You can always ask me for advice. You can always ask me for questions. I can always try to help guide you on what you're doing. But just playing games with each other, considering all three of you are roughly around the same skill level while you're getting into it, Icey's a little bit ahead just because he's had a little bit more experience with the game, but 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 the three of you will be good partners for each other to just get in and play some games. Open up a room, play some games, just have fun with it. Don't stress about it too much, and try to notice what's working. Try to notice what's not working. Right? If there's something you just can't deal with at all, then you can come to me afterwards and be like, hey, this happened. I don't know what I was supposed to do here. Can you help me? The other thing I'm going to tell you guys to do right now, and I'll message Grizz to do this. Make sure that you have replays turned on, replay saving turned on in the game. Because if you see something happen in a game you're playing, right, with each other, and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know how to deal with this at all. I don't know what I should have done. I don't know what I did wrong. Then you can come to me and we can be like, hey, let's pull up your replay and let me take a look at it, right?
Okay.
Because that way,
Not
yeah.
now, after the last time I talked to you.
Yeah, you do have to turn it on. So make sure it's turned on. And yeah, once it's turned on, it'll be saving your matches. You'll be giving Grizzly and Ketchup how to deal with you all. Sure. Also, I know Ketchup and Icey are both in my server. I don't believe Grizz is. I'll let him know if he wants to try to join. There's also the Granblue channel in there. You can ask people questions in there at any point. There's a lot of the players in there are very knowledgeable about the game. And they will help you. Like, they will be willing to help, right? If you could just don't worry about it being too stupid of a question. Don't worry about it feeling silly. Just ask. The worst case scenario is we either look at it and go like, actually, gosh, I don't know the answer to this. Or we're like, actually, okay, here's what's happening here. And maybe it's simple, but until you know, it's not simple, right?
Mhm.
You have to learn it for it to be simple. So,
Socializing. Oh, it's crazy.
that's the thing. We all start somewhere. There's no dumb questions. Exactly. There might be an answer like, hey, like, sometimes the answer is not fun, right? Sometimes it's like, hey, yeah, you really need to learn how to block. Like, you gotta start blocking, right? Or like, like, hey, we gotta work on, doing something other than this one option or something like that. But nobody's gonna be like making fun of you. Nobody's gonna be like saying anything nasty about it. If they do, let me know and I will come kick their butts. But yeah,
Sucrose has his hands and they're ready to eat, bro.
No dumb questions. I mean, the only time the questions get dumb is when you already know the answer to the question and you're asking it to be a troll. But that's not going to happen with these guys. So, yeah, like I said, Icey, that situation with Belial where you didn't know how that parry worked, right? In hindsight, you're like, oh my gosh, that's so simple, that's so dumb, but like, you didn't know, right? How were you supposed to know that without having either somebody tell you or you going into the game and looking up how Belial works and seeing it, right?
Exactly.
So there will be situations where it's just like, I don't understand this at all. That's when you can ask, right? So anyways, if there's anything last minute here you guys want to do, I can also, like I said, we can pull Ripley in here if you want to get some games with somebody who is outside of the bear group, or if you guys are, I also completely understand the concept of being like information overloaded. Like, there's only so much you can absorb at one time. If you want to take a break from here, that's also fine. Like I said, I can definitely either swap games, do second half of the stream, or I could just get in and start doing some games myself. So that's totally cool. But I am here for you guys right now if you do want anything else, whether it's games, whether it's advice, whether it's anything I can give you. So a lot of fighting games is just knowledge check first before you get it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Also, thank you for the
Before you
follow
get to
meme.
that
Thank you.
platform.
Huh? Sorry, Icey, what was that?
I mean, Harry, you get the bit on my part. You know, I can finally sleep in peace. I've already been sleeping happy. Don't worry about that.
Sure,
You
sure.
know,
Are there any
you know,
other
just
matchup specific things you've been tearing your hair out over?
not only tearing my hair out over it, just more like understanding whatnot. Like now that
Sure.
like that's all explained and stuff, and now I'm
No,
like
no,
more
no.
knowledgeable on it.
My point being,
Makes more sense.
were there any other characters that you were just like, how the hell does this character work?
No, not quite yet.
Okay, cool.
Keyword yet,
Um,
but
Oh, it'll happen. Don't worry, it'll happen, and
oh, I know
it's
it
totally
will.
fine when it does. So,
Mhm. And that's why like we have replays on and whatnot. So
yeah,
viewable.
yeah.
Do I have to leave to turn on replays?
Yeah, you do have to leave the
Yes, I
room.
think
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I appreciate you for getting us together and doing this, and
Yeah,
I
of
definitely
course.
want to play more and whatnot. So
Yeah, absolutely.
know,
I'm happy to help people get into this game. I love this game a lot. I want to see more people play it, and you know, it can that initial hurdle can be really rough, but I think once you get over it, there's a lot of fun to be had.
settings for sure. I don't know, Ripley. You tend to be silly to chat too sometimes. Anyways,
Should I just open up the lobby for whoever wants to join in now and just kind of do some games to close out? That might not be a bad way to go.
Okay. I usually stream for like another 30 minutes, so
Yeah, and like I said, Catch Up, I am here primarily for you guys first and foremost. So if there is anything else that you want to do, you have priority on me first. So
Oh,
before I open up the room,
there was the lady with the bow.
Matera, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to try her out and practice her a little bit? We can go into training here.
Okay.
I am not read up on Matera, so I don't know the specifics of how exactly she works. However, I can try to give you a little bit of guidance where I can here. So,
Okay.
Matera, your first love, you remember nothing? She is kind of absurd right now, but she's also a little tricky.
Versus Metera.
Okay, so Matera has, so her heavy button is just a shot, right? Let me see, I'm gonna use a special button specifically because that's what you're using. So her special button does an actual shot here that goes all the way across the screen. However, I'm fairly certain, go ahead and do it again. It will go right over somebody if they're crouching.
Okay.
Which is why your back special is a low version of it. It's sort of similar to how, Vikala had like the high and low Dormouse thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would get out here, but y'all have fun. Have a good time.
Heavy has 4 directional inputs, but
Good
does
night,
it really?
Icey.
Does it? No. I think it's just down. Yeah, no, there's no directional inputs for the arrows.
Said Little Miss Icy. I was like,
Down, forward,
okay.
heavy. Well, that's just a 2H. That's
Hi,
just a 2H.
Ninetail.
So,
And the butterfly turns into like a beam when you hit
yeah,
it.
so that would be what her down special. Yeah, so if you shoot the butterfly, it explodes.
Does it
She
have
also
to
has
be
a
your?
1H. Does she really?
You have to hit it with the big purple arrow.
Oh, I see. Okay, I did not know that actually. You just have to hit it with a projectile.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So if you call it out, you can hit it with that. You can hit it with that. Well, it actually has to hit. Or you can hit it with this one. So this one, it's her forward special. It shoots up in the air and then down at the ground. So you can do... Wait, does that not... Oh, wait, does that really not activate the butterfly? Oh, okay.
Whoops.
No worries. Okay, so yeah, your forward shot, your backward shot, your butterfly, your what else? Your high shots. And then her unique button is this hop forward.
Right.
On the upper arrow, not in the ring. Got it. So when she's in the air, I mean, she has these buttons otherwise too, right? But this is a very shallow, it's a very shallow jump, which means it's very hard for people to deal with.
Great.
Yo, Sonic Ninja, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. What else do we got here? That's kind of the gist. Oh, right, she can shoot in the air.
Here I am. Here I am. Here I am.
So that's pretty much her game. The big deal here is that this can make her stuff very hard to deal with. Having that butterfly out can be really rough for your opponent. It can be kind of tricky to make use of because you do have to set it up there and then you have to hit it. Her close but she's also got so she is a ranged fighter, right? Obviously because she's got the bow. However, she's also got some very good buttons up close. Yeah, like that is huge. As far as her ultimate, that's just a hard shot. Same with that. Oh, this one is her own. So, if somebody is on top of you, right, and just kind of all on you, you can do this, and it will go through anything that they do. Now, it can miss, but if it connects, it'll go through whatever they're doing. What else we got? We got this butterfly. That will just hang out at the opponent.
Oh.
And it makes them crumple to the ground. Far light, far medium, all really good. Yeah. This button's a war crime. This button's an actual war crime. So the thing is with that button, it's very fast. And watch, so block. Just hold the block button. It hits low.
Oh.
You have to be crouching. You have to be crouching for it not to hit. So, that just, and then she can always jump at you, right? So, yeah, she's got very good buttons. Now, the tricky part with her is she doesn't have very much health, so if things start going wrong, they start going wrong fast. But yeah, as far as, her basic stuff, I think, let me see here.
She has that slide too.
Yeah, the slide is nice. I'm trying to feel out what her basic combo here is. I think it's just that.
How do you do the butt bounce thing?
That is when you're throwing, hold backwards. Everybody has everybody has the normal throw and then the backward throw, which will throw them to the other side of you.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
And the other part too is that there are two ways. So you've been breaking my throw, right? By hitting throw. So we both hit throw at the same time.
Right.
You can break out of it. Yeah, like that. You can also do that with a button as opposed to your throw button, right? You can just hit a button. You'll take damage, but you don't have to be quite as critical on the timing. So if I try to grab you, just push a button. Yep, like that.
Okay.
So there's a reason why that's really important, but that's much more advanced, and I'm not going to worry about telling you about that right now. So just know for right now that with that situation, you have more time. It's with this, for breaking out of the throw directly with the throw, you don't have very much time to do it, right? It's very, very short. But if you're doing the button, if you're doing it with the button, you have more time. Basically, that's the main point.
Okay.
The downside is that you're still taking damage if you do it with the button. So,
Mhm.
but again, lasts longer. You have more time to do it. So, there's more to it than that. But again, that's pretty advanced. So, her dash normals. She's got that's her dash lights. Just a decent dash light. Her dash medium hits above.
Here we are.
So it's very slow, but you have to be blocking
Okay.
high. So like if I'm blocking low, like try it again. Yep, see that hit. Her dash heavy. Yeah, she can follow up with that in the corner. Let me see here. No, that's not gonna work. Well, I guess if the butterflies are out, that's a thing, but
Oh, okay.
there's definitely stuff she can do mid-screen, but I don't know what they are. So I think in the corner, I think just a normal. Yeah, just doing your heavy shot in the corner, or your heavy like this, not this, right? Doing that in the corner. So like I have you cornered right now. So if I hit you with this, I can just follow up that button. Maybe. Hang on. So yeah, she can basically, you can do your medium button after your shots here to keep the combo going, right? So
Oh, okay.
yeah, so you can just chain it all together. It'll take some practice. You'll have to get used to doing it because the timing is going to be tricky. But that's obviously she can do better things than that, quote unquote. But starting out, you don't need to worry about that. Just find something that chains together like that, and that's the same thing true with all the characters you're going to play, right? Find something that chains together. So like this again, this will connect into the medium. So I might be able to even, yeah, you can do 3 up to that. Let me see here. Yeah. So you don't have to worry about too much. I would say that if you are gonna play her, that's the thing you want to keep in mind in the corner. Is once you do your triple attack, do your heavy shot, then do a medium button. Medium's gonna be the easiest, I think, to hit with. So medium, then low shot, then medium. So 1, 2, 3, heavy shot, medium, or yeah.
Okay.
Actually, maybe it will be easier to do the heavy. Yeah, that's actually not hard. So this into the heavy shot, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then as soon as that hits, you do your heavy button, which is the little spinny thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you have until that's done to then do your low shot, right? Well. So it's tricky. The timing is not easy, but so here. So let me get in the corner here. Butt bounce. All right. So see if you can feel it out. So triple attack. Okay. It needs to be the heavy version though, so you have to flash yellow. So okay, and it's gonna be. I want to use the. So it's just the special button on its own with the heavy button. Yeah, but you want to do it immediately after triple attack. There you go, and then the timing's gonna be hard, right? It's not gonna be the easiest, so you gotta feel it out. But yeah, so triple attack, heavy shot. So yeah, get back in, triple attack, Heavy shot. Yeah, you got to go a little faster on that heavy button. So, triple attack. It might be easier. Try the medium button instead of the heavy. See if you can do that way. So,
Okay.
triple attack. Into heavy shot. Triple attack. Heavy shot. There you go. There you go. You got it. What I would say is if you want to do the full combo with that, it's the reason why this is a little harder in a way. That actually hitting it is easier than the heavy, but following up's gonna be a little bit harder because what you're gonna want to do. So let me show you this again. So it's the triple attack, right? Triple attack into heavy shot.
I appreciate this. She
Into-
goes 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. So into that medium button, right? Then instead of hitting medium again, right? Instead of doing that, you go immediately into the low shot, right? Ooh, that's the reason that's actually going to be kind of hard. All right. Because that timing doesn't quite work out. I think you have to delay it, which is going to be hard. So yeah, let's see if we can actually see if we can get that, because that will be easier timing wise for you in the long run. But it's going to be hard. So yeah, you let this go, and then as soon as you can, let me see if I just mash it, what happens? Yeah, you can just mash the button and it'll come out. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, as soon as you can, after that heavy shot, do the heavy button again. And then after the little spinny thing, then you can do your low shot.
Okay.
So give it a shot. Good.
Oops.
Nope, almost. That's okay. There you go. You got it. Yeah,
Okay.
try not to push the button again right away. Or like, try not to push the button twice. I mean, try to just push it once.
Okay. Low shot is okay. It's
Yeah.
back. Okay.
Yep.
Oops.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Keep on trying. Yeah, you're getting it. You're getting it. So start your triple attack.
I have to remember what button is back in my brain.
No, that's fine. It's okay. It's gonna take some time. So you've got the right buttons. You just need to work on the timing. That's okay. Yeah, that is fine. You can do that. Yeah, you can do it that way. That's just also gonna be how that ends. Although I think maybe, let me see here. Let me try this. Nope. hang on. You could actually do that. So if you do this part here, right? Nope, wrong one. If you do this part here where it's this into heavy shot. Wrong one, hang on. This into heavy shot. You can do the full triple attack again and then just end with your forward head or with your forward special. That will work. If you can, though, yeah, you are absolutely doing great, Catch Up. This is you are actually doing really, really well. So
Thank you.
this is not an easy thing to learn. So if you can, and just stop after the 1 here, right? You can go 1, and then as soon as that's done, you can go into the low one, right? Sort of reminds me of how you, when you're taught to write. It's kind of similar. You're building muscle memory. That's what's happening. So this into that again. So you can just kind of keep juggling it. It's like I said, it's tricky. The timing is hard, but if you can get used to it, then all of the characters are gonna do something kind of similar to this. So if you want to give it another try, I can also, if you want, we can also swap to Vicala, and I can show you something similar on Vicala, if you want.
Okay, let me try it a couple times first.
Yeah, go for it.
So,
Yep,
oops.
that's okay. That's okay. So triple attack into heavy shot. Yep, you got it. Okay. So just remember, so keep in mind that this button, if you push it once, right, just push it once and you see it keeps going for a little bit, right? You have time. You can take it slowly. I realize that sounds like contradictory, that you do have to do it fast, but you can take it slow, right? But but you have time built into this move because it hits 3 times on its own, right?
Oh, okay.
So
Right.
Great.
so your triple attack.
Here we are.
There you go. Nope, that's okay. Triple attack into heavy.
Great.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to get used to just flowing directly into that special. So, triple attack into your heavy shot. Yep. Okay. Yep. You have it. Honestly, that's already a combo. You already have a combo there. It's just if you want to chain everything together, that's where it's going to be, where you want to kind of try to do like the one hit here into, like the one hit into, your low, right?
Mhm.
But again, like,
Oh. Okay. Is that? Oh. First made. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Battle Pass reward. Okay. New badge. We reached 10 hours of playtime. We have 5 gift crates. Okay. Uh. Okay. I hope she's okay.
Mind staying here with me?
Uh-oh.
The loneliness is deafening.
This is kind of scary. Okay, well. He's not on the call anymore. Okay. Why does it always happen to Sucrose? Why does it always happen to Sucrose? Okay, well. I guess I'll just sit in this call. Oh,
okay. Hi.
hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you
Oh,
hear can you hear me?
working yet? Okay, trying that again. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, hi. So that happened. I am working on getting everything back up and running again here.
Okay. I think my stream can still hear you.
Okay, well, hello, catch up stream. How's it going?
Thought that was me at first because
Nope, nope. That was my power went out entirely throughout the entire house, so
Oh,
that was
no.
fun.
Our fiber optics cable box or whatever it's called is hooked up to the same breaker as the outlet above the sink, and that one's kind of finicky. Like you unplug or plug in the dishwasher, or sometimes you just use the air fryer and then it trips and then the whole internet goes out. So
Oh,
maybe that's
geez.
what happened.
Well, we've had weird weather, so
It was really windy yesterday.
Okay, why
Super
does
windy.
VTube Studio not want to? Okay. Okay, I need to restart VTube Studio, I guess. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go back over to here.
Did you watch the Game Awards?
I did not.
I'm just glad they give the Muppets a job.
I'm also happy about that.
This
Okay.
year was Miss Piggy and Rolf.
Yeah, I did see that.
Hearing Rolf sing the words Minecraft and Discord was like an out of body experience. It was weird.
Oh yeah, I bet.
And he did at the end of his little song did something like "You've been waiting so long for a Silk Song" or something like that. It's great. I love Rolf.
I do not know why my VTube Studio is just absolutely refusing to run now. That's not great.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna try reloading my model. Maybe that might do it. Well, okay. Oh, you know what? I wonder if the Wi-Fi stuff got weird.
Oh. Yeah.
Uh, okay, there it is. I got it. We're good.
Let's go.
Okay. Hi, everybody. I am working on getting everything back up and running here. Apologies. My power just went out entirely, which that's a lot of fun. So give me a moment. I am working on getting everything back up now. Hi, how's it going? Um,
We had the power
make
go
sure
out for
this.
like half a day earlier this year.
Yeah, well, I'm just glad it came back on because
Yeah.
like there was a chance that this was just like, nope, stream's over forever. Not forever, but for today at least.
Mhm.
It is unfortunate. We had a lot of people watching for a bit there, and I think it just nuked everything. So
No.
so yeah, I guess refresh your browsers. Although if you need to, you probably aren't hearing me say this. So okay. Most of this is up and running. Last bit here. Okay. Okay, there we are. So hi everybody. Yeah. Destroyer, Dust, how's it going? Oh my gosh. Hello, Raiders. Give me one moment here. We literally just recovered from a power outage, so the stream was down for a minute there. How was Metroid Prime 4? I hope it was great. I hope you really enjoyed it. Did you miss any fun? Well, we did do a lot of training some newcomers. I still have Catch Up here, who is one of the 3 I was helping get up to speed in the game. And then my power went out. So I'm on my way back to like get this all set up again. So, but yes. Hello, everybody who came in with Dust's Raid. If you are not familiar with me, my name is SucroseCollision Kumajo in training. I am a variety streamer that mostly focuses on retro-style content, but I also play a lot of Granblue. So, okay, I'm going to create the room. It is the same room as before with the same password as before I catch up if you want to head back in.
Okay.
Made a lot of progress, destroyed a lot of green crystals, and you now see green crystals in your sleep, and Kyo is bullying you. Yeah, that sounds about right. How's it going, Kyo? Okay, did you want to keep practicing the Matera combo stuff, or do you want to try some Vicala stuff?
We could try some Vicala stuff.
Sure. And also, like, another thing I want to, because, like, I am notoriously very slow to learn combos myself. So, like, don't beat yourself up too much if you feel like you don't remember this right, like, consistently right away. You just want to start building the muscle memory up and, like, get used to how it feels. Keep on practicing it. Keep on practicing it until you can just do it. And then eventually you'll hit the point where, you know, you are in a match and then it just happens, right? But so with Vicala, so again, we were talking about this earlier, like her ranged game here, you want to make use of this a lot. Both of these are very important tools for her. Yo, thank you so much, Phantom Zeno TV. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. So your items are good. I would say the way to think of your items is more as filler. The check-in thing is not working exactly the way it's supposed to right now. I'm still trying to get that up and running properly. But, so yeah, these are important from range, right? This is not, this is kind of a conditional bit right there. It's important to be able to use those and know what you're doing with them. But your primary range game are these 2 things, right? Mm-hmm. This, if somebody's jumping at you, this can grab them, right? But, okay, so talking about combos now. If you are in the corner, if you're in this situation right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So triple attack into rat spin.
Mm-hmm.
Getting this to work exactly correctly is tricky, but because yeah, if you're not, so that didn't actually work correctly. I just realized. Thank you for the check-in, Ripley. Yeah, absolutely. Meme, please go get some sleep. Okay, so rat spin, medium. If you're close enough to get the spin again, that's great. If you're not, don't worry about it. So spin, back into the medium, right?
Mm-hmm.
Medium button again. Into your back special. So forward special. Let me see here. Back, forward special. I'm not actually linking this properly. Forward special. Back special. Medium again, right?
Mm-hmm.
Back special. Or you could probably also do, you might be able to do the heavy, but another button, right?
Mm-hmm.
Back special. And then your cannons, the heavy version of your cannons, to pull them both out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you fire out of them, right? So you remember that was you do the cannons and then immediately hit your unique button.
Right.
Yep. Sorry, so it's this into forward special. Nope, I didn't do that right.
Great.
The timing on this is actually really difficult, so...
Excellent.
You should be able to get one more round of something out of that. Back special.
Okay.
So, yeah. Although I may have dropped that. Nope, that was the full thing. So, yeah, that's pretty advanced, right? Obviously.
Mhm.
But the important thing to know is that your forward special will lead into stuff. Vikal is kind of a little unique in that in the corner, all of her stuff will lead into more, right? So,
Excellent. Excellent.
So you can cut this shorter, right? You can do a much simpler version of this, right? Where it's your forward,
Great.
forward.
Great.
Yeah. See, like I'm missing this too because this is actually really, really tight timing.
Marvelous.
Where am I going with this? Hang on.
Excellent.
It might be. Let me see if heavy is easier here.
Great. Great. Excellent.
Ooh, actually no. Okay, so medium is what you want to do.
Okay.
But again, so the important thing here is just to get used to the idea that like triple attack, heavy special, button, heavy special again, right?
Okay.
Like you could actually leave it at that if you really wanted to, right? That's already not bad.
Mhm.
But obviously you can keep it going.
Marvelous.
Yeah, where Vikala also becomes tricky is that her different items work differently. So depending on what you get out of that cannon, that this combo kind of gets cut short sometimes. But again, just a question of
Great.
just a question of trying to get used to it. So yeah, come on up. So triple attack.
Whoops.
Yep. All right, triple
Okay.
attack into forward heavy special. Yep. Remember, it has to be the heavy version.
Right.
There, like that, yeah.
Great.
Yeah, so it is tricky. It is tricky. The timing is tricky.
Great. Great.
Okay, so triple attack.
Great.
Okay, so get used. So break it down. Break it down simple, right? So
Mhm.
start with triple attack into forward heavy special.
Great.
Okay, so triple attack.
Great.
Okay, you got the right buttons. Just gotta chain them together. So
Right.
triple attack. Nope. Okay.
Great.
Triple attack. Forward heavy. Yep.
Great.
So that was correct. It did drop in the middle of that, but yeah. Whenever I'm trying to learn these things, I try my hardest to break them down into their into pieces, right? So, so again, so your starting out bit here is your triple attack into heavy special or heavy forward special. Sorry. Yep. So yeah, start with that. Just get used to how that feels to do. Just get used to that specifically. Yep. Okay. Mhm.
Oops.
So, triple attack. Okay, again, it's the right buttons, just needs to chain together. So, You're getting there though.
Great. Great.
Oops.
Great.
Okay.
Great.
So what I'm gonna do is, as soon as you start hitting me, I'm gonna start holding block. Okay. So
Okay.
if you're able to get the timing, it should keep going. If I block it, it means that the timing was off. So
Okay.
that's okay. It will be for a bit until you get it. So go ahead, start triple attack.
Oops.
Okay, that was a real combo though. Like that's the thing. I was holding block. So if I don't get hit by it, if I still keep getting hit, it's a real combo, right? So in this case, what we're trying to like chain together, that wasn't what we were trying to do. But just keep in mind that you are doing actual things here in the course of this. So,
Okay.
but start with your triple attack again. Okay. Okay. Good. That was right forward special. Just gotta remember to have it be the heavy version. Okay. So again, right ones, it just didn't connect exactly. But you have the right buttons. Okay. Right special, and it did connect properly. Just remember the yellow version, right? Yeah. Okay, that's a start. That's a start.
Great.
That was all the right buttons. All of those buttons were correct. All of those buttons were correct. But the only thing was just that very beginning timing was just a little tiny bit off. But you
Okay.
have all the right buttons.
Okay.
Great.
So
Great. Great.
so
Great. Great.
yeah. Again, you're very close. You're extremely close. So just keep on practicing. You got this. So triple attack.
Great.
Oops.
So triple attack into forward heavy special. Got it. You got it. That's it. That's it. You did it.
Okay.
So once again, triple attack, forward heavy special.
Great.
There it is. Well, wait. Yeah, it needs to be the yellow version.
Great. Great.
There it is. Yeah. It can be a little tricky to hit afterwards. That's actually really hard timing. So,
Great.
but the important part here is that you're learning what things chain together, right? That's the
Mhm.
important part. So,
Right.
like I said, don't worry about getting this perfectly, and especially don't worry about it when you're in like doing actual like fights and stuff, because I guarantee you're gonna get in there and you're gonna be like, wait, what was it again? I don't remember, right?
Mhm.
So it'll take some time. It's all just getting it into muscle memory and practicing.
Okay.
Great. Great.
There you go. There you go. You got it.
Great. Great.
Yeah, be careful with the triple attack, so that was the thing I didn't actually go over. We did not actually go over this part. So your triple attack, right? Because I
Mhm.
think you've probably noticed that this has been happening a couple times, right? So if you just do it normally, right, it just kind of, that just happens, right?
Mhm.
Great. Great.
But there is this stuff happening too. If you hold forward, while you're doing your triple attack, if you hold forward and either end in medium or heavy,
Great.
holding forward with medium gets you this low attack,
Mhm.
and holding forward with heavy gets you this overhead attack. That is good to have on hand and understand how to use, because if somebody's blocking, they do have to change where they're blocking in order to block it. but when you're trying to combo, it does get in the way of that because it will end your combo. So just that's what's happening though, is you're doing these the triple attacks while holding forward and either ending in medium or heavy.
Okay.
So
Okay then.
Great.
it was a thing I realized I didn't go over when we were talking about it before. So
Let's go.
Great.
okay, good start.
Great.
And step. 1, 2, steady.
Great. Great.
On it. Okay.
Great.
Here goes.
Great. Great. Great.
Also, like, just to point this out, because you are doing this too, and this actually does work, so... Oh, that maybe doesn't work from that far. But that does.
Great.
So you can go from like a single heavy attack into that, and I think at that point you should probably be able to...
Okay.
Yeah, so you can do the far medium thing there. This does work. It's just a little trickier and not quite what we're trying to do, but
Great.
it's okay when that happens, right? You can kind of improvise. So go ahead and give it a shot again. Triple attack into nope. Okay, triple attack into forward heavy special.
Great.
So right direction, wrong.
Great.
Yeah, right direction. Just needs to be the heavy version.
Great. Great.
Nice. There you go.
Great. Great.
Okay.
Great. 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 Great.
Okay.
Great. Great.
There you are. You got it.
Great.
Okay.
Yeah, you are getting the first part of this one. So something that might be a little bit easier. We can try this.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Hang on.
Marvelous.
Nope, that doesn't quite work.
Excellent.
Yeah. So this is a lot shorter. So, but you can go into your back special.
Excellent. Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on.
Great.
Yeah.
Marvelous.
You can go to the back special into the cannons. So
Marvelous. Marvelous.
and that's the entire combo right there. That's it.
Right.
So it's not as long. The rat spin is a lot better, but if you're more comfortable doing the back special instead of the forward special, that is an option too. So you can give it a shot if you want. So triple attack into back special,
Great.
into back heavy. Yep.
Great. Great.
Yeah, I think one of the things you definitely need to get used to is just being ready to like hit that heavy button alongside your special button, right?
Yeah. I think keep my fingers in certain places.
Yeah, well, so that might be where so what is your what buttons are what on your keyboard out of
So-
curiosity? Like how are you moving around? What buttons go to what?
This is I.
Okay.
And then my special is P.
Your special is P. Okay.
And then K is heavy.
K is heavy. Ooh, okay.
Then
So
L is run and semicolon is block.
okay. Like I said before, you can actually remap your buttons. You can remap your keys. In fact, I think you can do it from here. Oh, maybe you can't. You might have to actually do it from. No, okay. You would have to go back into the room, I think, to change your button settings. Let me see here. If I go back here, oh, thank you for the check-in while running. Oh wait, because god damn it. Okay, customize. Wait, can we actually change button settings from? Can you not change button settings from inside the room?
You can change
Oh,
button.
you can. So if you go to your character select, and then there's a button on there for button config. So when you're like on the screen picking a character, there should be a little option there that says button config, and it'll show you what key to press to get that. And then you can.
I was trying to scroll down to it. Like it's not working. There we go.
So you can change those buttons to whatever you want. So if there are keys in there that are better positioned, that will be easier for you to reach and keep in mind and like understand. Then that is that's definitely like I would recommend, like strongly recommend making sure that you have that in a place that is comfortable to you. So like if you're light, medium, and heavy make more sense for you in specific places, then definitely do that. Like that's the most important thing, is making sure that the controls are comfortable for you. It's why if you could get a controller to work, that might be easier. But barring that, if you can absolutely use the keyboard, and you have been, and you've been doing great on the keyboard. But yeah, make sure these are comfortable for you. Make sure you know where they're at. Make sure you can just like that they're in places that make sense to your brain to hit. Because you need to be able to access those buttons immediately when needed, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay. I think they're overall fine. It's just gonna be like muscle memory and stuff.
Yeah, of course. Which is why, like I said, the controller layout, like maybe is a little bit more intuitive starting out. So that would be ideal. But if your controller just refuses to work, then like the keyboard obviously does work too. Like I said, the way that my controller works is actually very similar to keyboard. So like it is a legit way to do it. There are people who just exclusively play on keyboard. It is a thing. But yeah, most important thing is just getting used to it, knowing how it works, knowing where your buttons are at. And yeah.
I might just not like PS4 controllers.
I do think that PS4 controllers on PC can struggle out of the box, I think. I think Steam should be able to like map it properly, so you can probably go through Steam directly and make sure the controller set up through there, and then it should work, fingers crossed. But yeah, there might be a couple extra steps there.
Yeah.
So is there anything else you would like to work on? More practicing of character-specific stuff? More any other questions you have? Do you want to just try playing a couple matches real quick just to see how it feels?
Sure, and then I think I'm getting sleepy.
No, that's fine. No worries. Do you want me to play the same character you're playing, or do you want me to play a different character? What would be most helpful for you right now?
Maybe the same character.
Vicola.
Okay. Are you staying on Vicala right now, or do you want to try a different character? Okay.
You're going out there? You're a braver mouse than I.
Vicola versus
So did this
Vicola.
start as a gotcha game?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and the gotcha game's still ongoing. It's been going for a while, I think.
Do I spy a fan over there? Come on out of there!
It's
Yeah.
really interesting actually looking at like the really old artwork from like when the gotcha launched. It's very different.
Like a
Oh.
physical projection of my fantasies.
Like obviously now it like the characters look more like they do here, although I think in the majority of the gameplay they're like little sprites instead. But
Visions, be gone!
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
So you said I should be using Dormouse more?
yeah.
Boom! And snap, here goes! Don't blink! Dormouse!
Which one is high Dormouse?
It is back and medium.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Gotcha.
But like if you throw that out again, where it, it's like do the medium one again.
Here goes! Spin! Heads up! Locked on! Gotcha!
Yeah.
Twirl!
Yep. So I can just roll through it.
Twirl! Missed me! Tough luck!
Her crouch is too cute.
All right.
Here goes! Here goes! And snap! Ah! Yep! Red on it! Let's celebrate! Here goes! Locked on! Ready to go! It's free!
Great.
And snap! Back to one! Ready to go! Red on it! Yep! Surprise! Lights out! 1, 2!
Great.
Perfect!
Hurry up.
Next round's mine! Give it up for the one and only!
Player 2. Win.
And there's an anime. Is there a manga?
Engage.
Yeah.
There is a manga?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Which I think is a lot longer than the anime, actually. I think. I think the manga is like the first several like gotcha stories.
Great.
Steady.
Great. Great.
Nope. So That's the back. That's Dormouse, right? How often
Yeah.
does it just do that cloud at like when you're low HP?
No, that's the one that costs meter. So that's your unique button and so it's your back special plus the unique button. We'll get that.
Okay.
And it costs
Okay.
meter, so it costs 50 meter to use.
Okay. Because I'd just be pressing buttons and then sometimes that would happen and I didn't know why.
Hmm.
So
Yeah. If you push your unique button alongside your special and you have 50 meter, it will use the ultimate skill version, which is the blue one, which is strong, like very strong, but it costs that 50 meter.
okay. And the big cannon blast that's a special that uses
That is your neutral special with the unique button also, because that's the one that also costs meter. The big cannon that like shoots like
yeah.
yeah, that's
Okay.
that one. So
Hope we don't run into
yeah,
more of
I'll
those
try to show them.
stores.
I'll try to show them all off in the course of doing this one. So, but we'll be doing it like a normal match anyways too. So I'll
Sorry,
I'll
can
try
you,
to
you start over? The little character was talking to me and I got distracted.
Oh, sorry. I'll try to show off what all of her ultimate skills look like in the course of this.
Okay.
and I'll call out what I'm doing when I do them.
Versus
So
Vicola.
She said we weren't. She hopes we weren't playing one of those gamers, but they'll throw their controller. You're not one of those, right?
Do I spy a fan over there?
okay,
Believe
let's
in
see here.
victory. Battle 1. Engage.
And missed me. Feel the magic.
Great.
Feel the beat. I missed it. Feel the beat. How's this? Dance. Touchdown and spin and snap. Yep. Miss.
So that's the version of her of the trap.
Okay.
Here goes.
Oh, that was not what I meant to do, but
Wait,
that was the
the-
ultimate version of this.
It's for you.
So that would be.
It's forward, and so that. So
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Gotcha. Whoa.
Tough luck. Well done. Unmatch him. And snap.
Down.
So the downside to using your ultimates is obviously it takes meter, and it means that you're using the meter on that, and you don't have access to your supers as quickly. So,
Right.
Battle 2. Engage.
Thank you for the water, CG. I did do that.
Here goes. Here goes. Yep. And swap. Gotcha. Back to one. Locked on. And spin. Now ready.
Great.
so then, oh, that didn't work. I tried to do the cannon.
Oh.
No,
Okay.
you're fine. Don't don't back off. Don't back off. Kick my ass.
I thought you just wanted to. Okay.
No, we were doing a match.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the alt version of that. So yeah, the ultimate version of the trap just goes all the way over to the opponent. Like it'll home in on them and then it'll attack them.
Oh, okay.
I was so sure you were a fan, but if I'm Vicala and you're Vicala, just that.
Okay. I'll do one more, and then I need to go get some food.
Battle
Gotcha.
1. Engage.
Lights out. Here goes. It's for you.
Great.
Whoops.
So the nice thing about the metered version of the Dormouse is it will go through other projectiles.
Player 2.
Oh, okay.
Like it'll just pass through them. So
Eat some.
Vicala doesn't actually have a whole lot to like win fireball wars, so to speak, with other players, but that is a thing that works. So yeah, being roughly like here-ish with Vakala in relation to your opponent is really good, because then both of these reach.
Right.
Great.
This is just practice.
But yeah, you are picking this up actually fairly quickly. I know it doesn't feel like it, but you really are. Like, especially given you're playing on a control scheme that is not ideal for you right now. But you are, like, I am actually really impressed with how you're doing on keyboard.
Okay. Well, thank you.
So yeah, so again, just to reiterate, like, the things that I was recommending, like, get into training mode, try out those combo trials on your characters, so on Vakala and on Matera, and maybe Sora is also, if you want to play him too.
Okay.
And break it down simple, like, take it step by step. So, like, look at what it's telling you to do, and then, like, start with those first couple steps, just chain those together, then break it down into pieces, and then just try to see what you can string together. And then if you can get a hold of Grizz or Icey and doing games with them, I think that would be really good too. But
Okay.
yeah, I think you are doing really, really well for having just picked this up. Especially having very little background in fighting games. Like, you're getting the gist of it for sure.
Well, I got a bunch of badges.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, thank you, Sucrose.
Of course.
Are you gonna keep going?
I believe I am. Yeah, I've got an hour and a half before I would normally be done. So, whether that's playing more Granblue here, which I might do, or if it's going to be something different, I'm not sure yet. But I am going to keep going. So, but thank you for being here, Catch Up.
Thank you for doing this. I appreciate it.
Of course. I hope you had a good time.
I did.
Good. I'm glad. We're only 41 minutes in. Thank you, while running. But all right. Do we want to, like, shout out your channel real quick here again? Tell everybody what you're doing, what kind of stuff you got coming up, maybe?
Okay. Well, next week is Christmas, so I don't have any immediate plans. Thank you, CJ. But yeah, I do ASMR 3 times a week, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, because those are the only days I could do without doing 2 ASMR streams in a row, and I would go nuts. I managed to qualify for affiliate by doing ASMR for a week straight.
Oh my gosh.
And that got me across the CCV bridge.
Fantastic.
But yeah, people seem to like the hand cam ASMR, and I've been playing Monster Hunter Rise with Eri when Eri is available, because Eri is like max level in that game, the monster.
Oh gosh.
She's crazy. And we've been playing Granblue on Tuesdays.
Nice. Have you been playing the story mode?
I did the first time I played, and then that was 2 or 3 weeks ago, and then I did the second time I did training stuff, and then finished all the like the basic stuff.
Right.
Like the basic stuff. And then
Yeah.
I looked at like half the roster, and that was like a 3.5 hour stream.
Oh my gosh.
And
Yeah.
then,
Yeah, there's a lot of characters.
Earlier this week I finished looking at the roster and did so I already have 10 hours of playtime, so
Nice. That's a good start.
yeah. It's not much compared to your 1022 or
It's fine.
something.
Everybody starts somewhere.
But yeah. And then Thursdays we usually play Baldur's Gate 3. We're in Act 3. So nearing the end of the game. Yeah. A lot of my my Steam replay was like, you played like 3 games this year.
Look, my Steam replay had like 50% of my playtime this year was all on Granblue. So
Well, it was split between like 3 big RPGs, like
Mm.
the Digimon Cyber Sleuth games that took me 180 hours to beat both
Yeah.
combined, and then Baldur's Gate 3 I picked back up this year, and then Monster Hunter Stories and Beastie Ball,
Mm.
and then the rest of them are all like less than 5%. So
Right. It was really funny on mine because like Granblue was 50% at number 1. Number 2 was Silksong at 9%.
and it feels like you played that game a lot too.
I did, yeah. But all right, have a great night. Catch up.
Thank you for having me.
hanging out. Of course.
Good luck with your power. I hope that doesn't happen again.
Yeah, me too. That would suck. So, yeah, hopefully that's not a thing.
Okay.
Played a lot of Granblue this year. Yeah, for sure. Dustin, you and me both. All right, have a good night. Catch up.
Good night.
Go ahead and close out this call.
Okay. The Sucrose is still going, but we rated her like 3 times in like the past week. So, let's see who else is live. I think Raz is live. If Raz is live, we'll raid her. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't embarrass myself. It seems I did good. So, that's good. Uh, what was I gonna say? I think since starting streaming, since I've been streaming, my palette and appetite for specific genres has changed a lot too. So, I mean, we played like a bunch of big RPGs and creature collectors this year. That's fine too. But I've really enjoyed Sega Saturdays, even though those streams they're kind of wonky in terms of how well they do, which is totally fine. Like who's those game categories, like no one is playing in those because you know who in the year of our Lord 2025 is playing Alex Kidd in the Enchanted Castle? Like who's doing that? But they've really given me this appetite for other games. Like platformers are like um big blind spot for me. Like I have not played many. The one I've probably played most is probably Kirby Superstar, just because the game's really good and fun, and you can play it with another person. And I tortured my dad by making him hook up the Super Nintendo and playing it with me, and him having to drag me around the game. I did that with the Lego Star Wars games too. I would play them with my dad, like the first Lego Star Wars game, and because in that game you can only be a certain distance away from each other, and I would drive my dad crazy by being like, "Come on, son, we gotta go over here to build this thing." Like, no, I want to go over here in this corner. Anyway, I appreciate that streaming has broadened my appetite for different games and different kinds of games, and 2D fighters are definitely up there with like how alien they are to be with platformers. A little less so than platformers because I've played more of those in my time as a gamer. I don't know. But they're very new, and I'm having a good time. So yeah, yeah. And it's not like I've never played fighting. I just I've never. They were never ones that I were clamoring for growing up. I wanted the Halo games and um stuff like that. So I've actually played a lot less FPS games since streaming. Well, I also just haven't. I don't really play games except when we're streaming. Um, like I just feel like I don't have the energy for online games like playing Halo multiplayer and stuff. Like I just don't have the energy for at least Halo Infinite. Halo Infinite's really sweaty. Or at least it feels like it. That's a whole other conversation, but so it also helps that 2D fighting games are new and it's kind of like exciting. Anyway, I'm just rambling. I'm sorry. Okay, let's go raid Raz. She's playing Phasmo. She's playing some Phasmo. She has a Christmas model, and it's very cute. Oh, she's using a Padaru right now, however you pronounce that. But she's very sweet. She's almost to her goal of 300 followers. She's less than 30 away, so if you could give her some love, she's very sweet. It'd mean a lot. Also, please go follow Sucrose and Grizz and Icey. Excuse me. Sorry. Goodness gracious. But I'm gonna go find some food and get ready for bed. It was a bit of an early stream, so but we still streamed for 3 hours. Yeah, I had a good time. I'm excited to play more, and we'll probably play more on stream on Tuesday. I might practice in practice mode off stream, maybe tomorrow. We'll see if I remember to do that. Yeah, good night, guys. I love you all very much. I appreciate you all. Thank you for spending time with me tonight, and Sucrose and Grizz, Icey. Yeah, I'm very excited. Hopefully, we do well in this tournament whenever that happens. If not, that's okay too. Or I just want to play for fun. Because man, also stress. It's competitive games are just stressful. I hate it. Make a good night, guys. Bye bye. Be nice to us. Bye.